What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Baldur's Gate, episode 52.
Boom.
52.
We made it.
Tell you
We're
right
getting
now,
closer to my age now.
you better not interrupt my spa day with Jinrid, all right?
Oh, I'm sorry, princess. Did we ruin your day?
I don't think that we can ruin it so much as a murderous pack of werewolves on a bloodbath rampage can ruin it. So
Let's make this clear. You mean a surprise attack of werewolves? It didn't
some.
have to be, but
To some, like, you know, if there were, say, I don't know, 5 people in a group and you know, 4 of them didn't know, but you know, hey, one of them does, and I'm sure we'll absolutely handle that.
2 people knew, the CIA and Aelun Rook, okay? They knew going into Crimson Days, and they did nothing.
Yeah.
That's why we need a change here in Baldur's Gate now.
Oh God.
Sold. Who am I voting for? Damn, I'm in it. Let's go.
They're all horrible candidates.
if anyone's going to be alive at the end of this, let's hold on.
well, you know, I've already killed one character in the last week. Might as well go for the hat trick.
I want you to hit the pace car.
Oh.
Hey, but
Why?
what I heard, that was an epic, like, way to go out. Like, from what I hear.
There's still a lot to go on that.
I've had better. I self-immolated once, so it's a high bar.
Self-immolated once.
We still see the comment.
You were not going to take the contrarian away from the contrarian, dog. That ain't happening.
For some reason, self-immolate sounds so sad. You know, it's I self-immolate in the shower alone.
It's pretty sad.
Like, what part of self-immolate isn't pretty sad?
Well, you know, like, you think, like, oh, epic way to go out, and like, really, I'm just like, man, it just seems kind of like sad. You know, like, I don't
Both
know,
epic
like,
and sad can coexist.
Yeah,
They're not mutually
true.
exclusive.
True.
Very painful.
Yes.
Radio, make a note. We have to adjust your camera so that you aren't in the Shadowfell. And put that in your notes so we can do that off stream.
Drama. DnD.
Ooh.
No, it's just even darker on one side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, what happened? Like,
Yeah, we got to go in your new camera and get you some.
I thought you were a Leon and not a, I don't know, shadow person.
Shadow creature.
Yeah, there we go.
Big announcement for this week. Time to roll them off.
All right, D20 deathmatch is going on. It's going to be a great time. You know who's coming. No, did we already say who's coming on earlier?
We did not.
This week? We did not. It's Miss Magitech and George, and we are so freaking excited.
Woo.
I can't wait.
That is exciting.
It is exciting. Also, we love those people, and I've never had a chance to play with George, so this will be a good time.
Like George, like Lori's George?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, you're in for a treat. And also, he is going to torture Tracy because he knows everything there is to torture her with, so it's going to be great.
Perfect. So come attend and watch some torture.
Yep.
Maybe the tables will be turned, and yeah, we'll see.
Doubtful. Doubt. But maybe, I don't know. It'll be great, but that's awesome. I have an announcement, I guess, since we're doing it. Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be over on Tracy's channel, twitch.tv/Miss Magitech. We're doing a charity stream for families in Ukraine and trying to support them through the soft giving group that Tracy works with. So we are doing charity D&D Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific. I think it's called the Helmont Heist, and we're thieves and we're going to steal some shit, or attempt to. And probably it won't go well, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, 3 p.m. Check it out Saturday for a good cause. That's all.
I'll have to see which charity they're directing to. Trying to compile my list of the right ones. Your due diligence when it comes to charity work on all things.
Always.
actually, I figured, chat, you would just be up for, since Poland said they'll swap out any of their MiGs. I just think that we're going to start one where we're going to take care of, we're going to provide one sole MiG to Ukraine. I think that's the most D&D thing that we can do, and providing them one airfighter. We're going up, we're setting the board at 48 million. Oh, Radio, you have IRL announcement, dude.
Yeah, big announcement this week is I think I interrupted a snuggle when I went and checked on the cats because Rihanna got up real quick when she saw me coming up the stairs and just stayed there like, oh no, he caught me snuggling with Fortuna. So that was quite a moment. That it was also the same day that they announced that not only am I the brand manager here at the alternative station in San Diego, but I'm also now taking control of the legendary KNRK in Portland. So 94.7 FM Alternative Portland is now a station that I get to play with.
Nice.
Couldn't be in better hands.
I mean, I couldn't have picked two better cities to do radio in. I mean, Portland in itself is is an amazing city, and so San Diego. So I look forward to it.
I was very, very excited when you got to bring back one of your long-standing daytime jocks. That was pretty cool.
Yes, we've always been in touch, and when we got the opportunity, it's like, yep, the job is posted. If you don't apply, I will be very disappointed. And I went through a bunch of candidates, a lot of people out of work, but still, she reigned supreme, bringing back Alyssa in middays here in San Diego, which is awesome for me. Awesome for the city because she's a freaking ball of energy. I mean, who else are you going to find that's going to be shotgunning PBRs at the Casbah?
I bet that was a pretty awesome phone call.
Yeah, it was very cool.
The good stuff post. Now that we're on the tail end of the sucker. Myself, my greatest announcement is going one state over and grabbing Juice Force for this week. What? Shake your booty Saurus with a knockoff Yoshi. Oh, I'm really gonna have to look at these like every week, aren't I? What they upload in there. Yeah. What a scuffed Yoshi. It's so bad that I have to leave it in. Oh, it
just fits our aesthetic.
I can only imagine what treasure trove of noise it sets off, which I currently have blocked to come through. I'll actually have to do a real stream to hear all the hideousness that comes with that. But yes, I picked up some Juice Force in Illinois. So if you live in Illinois, the Juice Force and 12 packs are there. And I use the actual Voodoo Ranger beer finder. So you can go on the New Belgium website and go there. Appreciate their sponsorship once again. Live rangerously, but drink responsibly, my friends. At Juice Force, high percentage. Still jealous of your stovepipes, though.
Every week, pick up another 6-pack.
Cheaper than a gallon of gas.
Oh, yeah, it is. By half.
So I've been checking in the forge that made my necklace and Radio and Adams. They are officially now offline with their message. I feel so bad for them. Like a lot of folks that are caught up in the storm inside Russia. All the Twitch streamers are now offline too. Thoughts go out to them that are stuck in the middle of a horrible situation. Awful, but I'll wear it with pride. Whew, poor guys. Awful. However, on a much more positive note, got to thank all of our patrons, Shabby, Shy Flames, West Wolf, and the OG for namesake for sponsoring our content above and beyond. And for all you $25 patrons out there, we will get into the first lore drop. You guys voted it will be a Baldur's Gate drop. So I'm going to dig up a little juice for you on two fronts. We'll be looking for the next poll to come out tomorrow for week drop number 2. I know I'm a little bit behind, but my BAC got the best of me over the weekend coming in. So actually, really, it's not even the BAC anymore. Now it's just I'm just tired. Let's be honest.
I get that.
I haven't had near the actual days that BAC gets me are so long gone. Now it's just sleep deprivation. Woof. That getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning to go drive. Good times. We need to pick up where we left off last week. As everyone decided to take a city day, continuing on their own, Gitzi heading to the forge to go work on the rune for her new inheritance of an axe that she received from a benefactor unknown. Asher, attempting to help and go along the way and revealing a lot of backstory in between the two, eventually made his way to the library to go work and find more spells. Josiah and Jinrid, on a spa day, headed to the upper city, making new friends that are headed to Crimson Days, getting themselves pampered, possibly picking out an outfit on the way back. But all important, Aelun / Rook heading out to the upper city to the meetup with the werewolves that are gathering in the woods of Sharp Teeth. Small conversation was made before you hit that portal. You have the information of the attack heading towards Crimson Days, but you are far, far outside the city. We'll pick back up if anyone wants to do any RP in between coming home from their events. Josiah, Jin, and Gitzi coming back from the forge. And then we'll be taking a long rest in between the two places of Elf Song and the woods of Sharp Teeth.
Gitzi will actually wait outside the forge, waiting to be like picked up on the walk back from hopefully Asher's trip to the library. I don't know if this was ever confirmed, but in her mind, she just assumed like, oh, he dropped her off. He'll pick her back up on the way back home.
Yeah, you you said you'd meet me at the library, but that's, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's fine too.
We'll just blame it on Gitzi's bad memory. Not mine.
But that works.
We can have it. We'll have her. Let's go ahead and have her travel to the library. She'll be wandering through the shelves of books, not exactly quietly, but not purposely loud. She just, no, you're not him. No. Well, that's an interesting book you're reading. Like clearly commenting on everyone's materials. She's feeling quite comfortable.
Like that parent you never want to have at a basketball game. Oh,
yes.
God.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I see older gentleman kind of retracts his book back in.
What?
Furls his eyebrows and looks up from his book for a second, kind of peering over it. Gentleman that looks like the old cranky two that hang out in the theater balcony.
From Muppets?
100%.
Yes.
Excuse me!
What? This is a library. Keep your voice down.
You get the walking past. In your ear, Asher. Perception check.
Oh, God. 13.
13. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Gitzi.
Oh no. A 13 as well.
A 13. You're doing your best, but you have this massive rune forged axe, your own shell, as you're trying to navigate between these very narrow tables, and you can see it from like a mile away. It's the Gitzi bomb that's just kind of going through the library. She's looking at what everyone has and kind of bumping into tables. You can see the eye rolls. You can feel it. It's like the hair on the back of your neck stand up. You're like, oh God.
I think Asher glances and then just kind of like puts his hand on his forehead and just kind of like wipes his eyes, kind of like looks out the window like, oh, it's been that long. And then sees her continuing to like make this cascade of like noise and problems, and I think he just like sinks a little slower into his chair. It's just like, oh God, she's coming this way.
Yes, I'm looking for a friend. Yes. He reads much bigger books than that.
Gitzi.
Mm-hmm.
Gitzi.
Oh! Hello!
She'll whisper, but it's clearly very loud.
Shh, shh. Come here.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And she's just going to, instead of weaving in and out, she's just gonna make her own path straight through. If I have to like crawl over a few tables, we're going for the direct line of path here.
Yeah, with a 13, after you start to learn the sideways. Don't worry. Okay. As a big guy through a crowd too, I know what Gitzi feels like, and so it's cool. Okay. We're doing the side shuffle, shuffle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. I finished up at the forge, and I thought I'd come and see you since you hadn't come back yet. How is everything here? What books do you have?
Right. Well, I have a few books on abjuration. I have a book on druid crafting. Well, not necessarily like the spell, but just like the crafting and casting of druid magic. There's some look into some other things that we don't need to look at. It's fine. But
a lot of reading.
Well, I mean, I've been slacking, so I need to get back into my studies. And since I have access to this place, and I mean, these are where all of the best books are outside of, the university or, potential other magic shops. This is the best place to do some studies.
Sure.
So I've been doing that. I think I've picked up a few new spells too, which is good. But we'll see when I need to use them. I guess.
Yes. The application.
Yeah.
Come here. Let me see you for a second.
And she'll, with permission, like she'll put her hands out like almost to grab your face, but pause, like waiting to see like if you're going to allow it.
Like he just kind of like sits there like, what are you doing?
She will go ahead and like grab your face and like kind of turn it side to side, like checking your eyes, like,
yes. If you read too much, I'm pretty sure you'll go cross-eyed. You have to stretch your eyes every now and then.
And she'll release your head.
Stretch my eyes? What?
Yes, when you have something this close to your face, and I know you put your nose into those pages, it really can put a strain on your eyes, especially in the lighting. Sure, it's a very nice ambiance, but you need better lighting, and you need to make sure you stretch your eyes out. Now, look out into the horizon. Make sure you don't get too focused right up here.
Oh, okay.
Trust me, I had a cousin. Can't see anything far away now.
That's not good.
No.
Well, I don't think I have any problems with that at this point, but I mean, it's probably I guess a good time to call. How long has it been? I mean, I've only been here a little bit.
Oh, it's been quite a full day almost. I mean, I got quite a few commissions done to pay my way at the forge, so I've done my work, and I finished old Promise Keeper here, so we're almost set with that. And, well, I mean, looking at the number of books you've picked up, and you're a fast reader, so I assume you should have had an inkling of how much time has passed.
Not really. I kind of like, get focused, especially when I start like, you ever get in like those grooves where everything just kind of clicks and you're just kind of going, and I was figuring out these spells, and I got a couple of them, and it just was kind of like, you know, there's a lot of work in seeing and then understanding and then being able to transfer such things into a spell book and then being able to. Anyway, it's a long process, but I was kind of there. I think I have.
Wrote them in your spell book?
Yeah.
Is that called plagiarism?
No. Not for spell casting.
Oh, okay.
All wizards do. There's specific spells, and I'm working on spells that are unique that I can create, because a true master crafter of the arcane can create their own spells.
Oh. But in this case, you are stealing them.
I'm not stealing. That's not how that works.
Dude, so no one owns them. You can just take them.
It's like knowledge. It's like understanding that Baldur's Gate is a city on the river, an ocean, and its main import and export is fish. It's knowledge that's out there that I'm just using to benefit me, like a business owner that's like, oh, I'm going to sell fish and make a profit on it. They're just using the knowledge that's out there and introducing it.
Okay.
I mean, there's certain things, and these are, I mean, this one's pretty, I mean, well, this one wasn't finished, but like, I think I finished it for him, so
when you finish it, does that mean you'll put it in a free book too?
Well, I gotta see if it works first.
Oh.
But then also, it technically was someone else's, so I would like give credit to that person. But if I create a spell and it's my spell, then I would be happy if it, you know, it's not necessarily about prestige. I mean, for most wizards, it is. Actually, that's all it's about, is the prestige of like being the best. And that's why wizards usually don't get along, especially in the higher echelon. Everybody's like thinks they're better than everybody else. But
Seems
for
like
me,
a lot of drama.
well, yes and no.
Dick wizard.
Yeah, but I think it would be cool to like just have my own spells, like, you know, Asher's, you know, like something, and then like other people use it, and it becomes something that's like common. Like, that's amazing. That's contributing to society, right?
Yes, that's a great give back. But you might want to work on that book title. Asher's something doesn't really catch the eye, does it?
That's probably because I've been too close looking at it, and I need to stretch my eyes.
Well, if you ever need someone to bounce ideas off of with that book title, you let me know. Or if you want to practice a few spells.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily book. It's not like a book. It's a spell. Like, I would be doing a spell. I wouldn't like have like my whole book. Like, it's a spell. Like, I would be. Anyway, you know what? That's fine.
This is like Gitzi's your grandma when you try to explain Twitch to her.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna gather this all up. I'm pretty good. I'm almost. You know. Anyway. Yeah. Cool.
Are you wanting to take any of these with you? You can do the checking out of here.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I've already got some of these that I've got squared away. So, and do me a favor, make a perception check, if you would. I just want to see if you notice what I have. If that's okay, RoBear.
How does a 14 sound?
What dirty smut do you want Asher to be caught looking at during the day?
Hell yeah.
Get your novels.
Trifling tieflings. Anyway. No, you would see a book that's almost like rustic, and it's got like this like red like leather all around it, and it's like roughed up a bit, but then you'd see probably some text on the front. Do you read Infernal? Or understand Infernal?
Let me check, but I don't believe so. Nope.
Yeah, then you wouldn't understand the text on it. But there's a few books there that along with his, and he just kind of like starts gathering it all up and then just like sticking it in his pack and like trying to keep things organized.
What is that pretty red one?
What?
Let me carry that one.
What? No, I'm fine.
Let me see your pretty red book.
She's using the discomfort of being loud in the space.
Gitzi, you know you can get me kicked out of this place, all right? And this is very important to me.
You've already got all the books that you need, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna carry them all so I can continue my studies back at the tavern.
Let me help you carry one. What is that
I
pretty
can
red
carry
one?
my own books, okay, Gitzi? It's fine.
let me look like I read too.
Yeah, okay, let me carry your axe around and say it's mine.
Or if you'd like to try to carry it, you
No,
can.
it's too heavy.
Here. She'll pull out, because it just looks like a silver staff at this point. The flames are hidden on that, how it lights up.
Go ahead.
No, it was a,
If you carry it vertically, it'll be a little bit easier. I'm not asking
I have my own
We'll
staff.
trade.
No, I'm good. It's fine. Let's just, we can just
Let
head
me borrow
back.
one book. What is that one?
You want to, here, go ahead, and I'll just hand you the book.
Thank you.
Do you know what it says?
No.
Glad we had this conversation. He just like packs it. He like finishes like packing up all this stuff, but in like a very organized manner, where he's just like, like placing all the papers in the correct spot and then closing his spell book and then like stacking everything. And he's like very like methodically, like he's done this a million times. And then he just like places it in the pack. So are you gonna actually carry that, or can I just put it in my pack where
No,
it
I'd
should
like
go?
to carry it.
Okay,
I feel
well,
very prestigious holding an old tome.
don't lose it.
What do you think I'm going to do? Throw it in the mud?
Don't give it to Aelun.
Well, I'm sure he won't be interested in your reading materials.
He's always interested in everything I'm doing lately. It's just like everything I do, he's just like, what is that? But like everyone knows he can't read, but like he always wants to look at what I'm doing.
Maybe it's his way of trying to connect with you.
I don't think that's it.
If he can't read, he has no other reason to interact with those books other than you.
No, I think yesterday he just wanted my ink to annoy me, but I'm not really sure. I think he just likes messing with me.
Yes, he's a very complicated individual. She laughs at that idea.
Sometimes I like Rook more, and Rook threatens to eat me, so I don't know what that tells you, but
It's a compliment, I assume, of some sort.
maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying, if he ever gets weird, I will not be afraid to put the dog down. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, what?
First book, please.
Yes, I would like to check out this one.
It's the Red Infernal book.
Library card and credentials.
Gitzi?
What are you looking at me for? I don't have
You
any
wanted
of
to rent the book out that you're holding. I had to sign all this paperwork and stuff when I walked in here.
How much for the fast pass of checking out a book?
Fast like at Disney.
Yes.
There is no fast pass. Back of the line, as he points to a large group of individuals filling out the paperwork that Asher started well into the time that he arrived in Baldur's Gate and first got access to the upper city.
Look, we're to get. I will just, like I said, Gitzi, I have to check out the books. Okay, I appreciate you trying to help me hold this.
Can I carry it afterwards out?
Well, it's under my name, so like I said, don't lose it.
No
or
secondary loaning of books.
It's
Exactly.
not loading, I'm carrying. Just consider me as a giant book bag, you old leathery hag.
I am not a hag.
Gitzi.
As it's got the skullet going on. It's a very androgynous old grumpy man in basic robes. I'll be keeping an eye on you, tiefling. You make sure that book gets back.
But he is leathery?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I would definitely say probably more scaly than leathery. Not moisturized. Thinks they're thriving, but not. But definitely in their lane.
Oh, they are in their lane. Okay.
Very much so.
Yes, it will not be a problem, I assure you.
He pulls out each individual card to make sure that you've signed it before he gives his stamp seal of approval. 'Cause we're doing this old school, how I used to check out books.
Yep. They are signed with the date and everything.
Asher, give me a history check. Never thought you'd get by the librarian, did you?
24. 24. And I expect to get fucked every time I play this game. So,
Everything's
nothing gets past me anymore.
everything seems to be in line here. Next. He fills
Thank you.
Aldi's Trader Joe's bag.
And yeah, I just gather everything and I carry it out and kind of scold at Gitzi as I walk past her. Let's go. As soon as we get outside, this is exactly what I was saying. Now they're going to notice me every time I go in there. And they're going to specifically think I'm a troublemaker.
Libraries are meant to be for everyone.
Yeah, quiet, respectful other one. You called him a hag.
Well, he looks like one. Whatever.
Okay, would you not be offended if someone said you look like a... I don't know.
Like a what?
What's another...
What do I look like?
What's a turtle but different?
Go ahead. Use your imagination. Tell me.
An alligator.
What do I look like?
What if someone called you an alligator?
I'd be concerned about your eyes again.
Big old tree shaker.
Well,
listen, we're going to have to work on your insults if that's what you've got going.
it was.
I'm sure.
Again, it was
if
an
you read your
example.
magic books, you could find some good quips in there as well.
That reminds me. I've been meaning to get a spell. I need to stop by a shop real quick. I don't think we have time, but remind me next time I come up here to return these books, I need to find a spell shop that sells a scroll of silence so I can memorize it. So when I get annoyed, I can just cast that and be peaceful and quiet and being able to study on my own.
Oh, how annoyed do you get these days?
Pretty annoyed.
Oh, it's okay to cause a little bit of ruckus every now and then.
Sure, I suppose, but I think it's better to, not when it's places that are important that you want to return to frequently.
That's fair. I apologize. I don't want you to have to lose access to your precious books, and I understand they're very important.
Yeah. What if you lost access to the forge? What if I went there and was like, hey, person that runs it, that I forget their name, you look like a fish, and you probably suck. She'd be very mad at me and you, probably.
Maybe not at me.
Well,
very distinct.
Sure,
But
it was a bad example. You know what? I'm just done with examples because I can't do them at all today. So I'm just...
maybe just loosen up a little bit. Do you ever think you're a little upset about things these days?
Yeah, because you don't...
Because what?
No, it's fine. Let's...
But we've got a long walk back, and you have an opportunity to talk.
What do you want to hear?
Well, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Did I push some buttons in there? Yes, I'm a little proud of that. But I do know that it was unkind to you because you like that place. But it seems you're a little bit more upset than what would seem appropriate. And you're typically fairly tempered.
Well, we almost died.
Yes.
And several times.
Yes.
I haven't heard from Chikios in like forever, which is extremely rare. We made an event happen with an archfey and some sort of corrupted creature that I'm sure will have horrible ramifications. There's a lot of bad things happening.
True.
So I don't think now is the time to relax. Relaxing is what got me here in the first place. So I need to get back to what I was doing and study and learn and be better than anyone that I come across, because if I'm not, then it's going to be bad like it was before.
I'm going to throw an idea out there, and you can choose to take it or leave it. But there is a possibility of still being sharp and focused, while still being fun and kind.
Okay.
You'll just seem to add a lot of stress. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't fun to wake up in a lava pit for whatever reason, but...
Well, that's why I can't now. Until I get back, I couldn't even figure out what that axe was. Okay, that is the basic. So I learned that when I was 5. That spell, and I couldn't even do that right. There's something wrong, and I need to fix it, and I need to figure it out so I don't almost... I'm working through stuff. I'm figuring things out, okay?
I get that. If it helps, the axe stuff wasn't as necessary.
It was to me, though. It was to me. How am I supposed to help if I can't even do the bare basic of what I'm supposed to be capable of? How am I supposed to support you all instead of just making things worse, like I've done since I came back?
How have you made things worse? Are you not being honest with us? I'm not going to be mad, but I do need to know.
The whole reason you were there in that bubble and the lava pit was because of me. I am the reason you were there, not someone else, no third party, me.
Well, you didn't summon us to the lava pit, did you?
I did. I'm pretty sure. Not on purpose, maybe on accident, but I did. And you all almost died because of it. And that's on me. And that's because I've been relaxed. I've been off in the Feywild, having the time of my life with no pressure, no responsibilities, surrounded by magic. It spews magic in that place. So everything is inherently easier and somewhat difficult. And then I come back here and it's like I'm cut off. Chikios is gone. I don't know where he's at. I've heard his voice once since I've been back. And he told me to run. And what did I do? I stayed. And I fucked things up. And everybody almost died. And that's on me. So I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with me. I'm going to fix it. I'm gonna get it figured out. I'm gonna solve it. And then maybe I can take some time to myself. So I'll be sorry if I'm a little bit wired or frustrated or upset, but I don't want to put you all in a position where I kill you, or worse, something worse. I don't know what that could be, because apparently I have a fucking uncle that want...
That?
I don't know. I don't know what he wants. I have no idea. First he wanted to wear me like a meat suit, and now he's trying to convince me to do all of these fucking things and become who I'm supposed to be. But who I'm supposed to be is the person I'm trying not to be, but I am drawn to it. It's like a fucking curse. I can't stop myself at times. Things just happen and I lose it. And you know what is the scariest part? Is when it happens, I like it. I enjoy it. And it's sickening. So until I can figure that out and until I can get my shit together, I'm sorry, but I need to do this. I need to figure out. I need to get better. I need to figure out ways to keep you all safe and alive. Stop trying to be what I'm not. And definitely not be what he thinks I'm supposed to be. So that's the truth, okay? Can we drop it now, please?
Gitzi is going to take a moment and look at the ground and find herself over at the side of the street and just sit down on the dirt and dust.
You know, I may be the one with the silver shell, but you are carrying a lot more on your back. Would you like to take a seat with me for a moment?
I'll stand. I'm going to sit down in the dirt.
That's fine. More dirt for me then.
And she'll kind of like dust her hand through the ground.
You know, listening to you, you're carrying a lot, and I'm very sorry. Not so much in that, well, I just don't think we're doing enough to help you. I also don't think you want a lot of help either. And that's okay. Sometimes the help that we can offer is not the help that you need. I know in many ways I can cause more trouble, like getting you kicked out of that library. So the last time you do need to go there, please let me know and I will get you kicked out for fun. Trust me, there's nothing more memorable than one of those moments.
God.
You need to breathe a little. Because if all of these events don't kill you, the stress of all of this will. And maybe I'm a little bit more lax about my responsibilities as someone who's procrastinated and run away from theirs for a very long time. I'm probably not the one to talk to you about this. You have much more drive and focus, and I respect you for that. A little envious, but I also don't want to put in the workload for that. I wish I could help you more. I will tell you this. It does hurt my heart to hear you go through all of this, and I just hear I have to do this, and I have to do that. And that is a lot for you to put on your own plate. Especially when there's a group of us. And it's true. Many of us have almost died. Some of us have seen death itself. And I cannot speak for the others. But with you, this is not the first time I have seen death. And if I was truly afraid of it, you wouldn't have me by your side. There's a choice I make. I am not afraid of it. If anything, sometimes I more so willingly put myself in those situations. It is not your responsibility to police that from me. That is one burden you don't need to take. And while I can't ask you to give it up, because that is a choice of your own, I'll ask you this. In all of this, as you do your mission and your goals and your research, every time you do that, and you focus on yourself, and only yourself, you push us away. And while you might think that at least we won't be a danger because of what you may bring, danger will always find us. I'm no palm reader, but if I were to look at all of their hands, I would say that danger is just part of our fate. And if you continue to push and fight that, well, perhaps we'll all be lost. And worse, we'll be alone. That's the part I hate the most. Death is one thing. But doing it all alone, that's the part I hate. Would you like to take a seat yet?
I can appreciate help. And I know you all want to. There are days when I could use it. But some of these things, I don't understand. Some of these things are things I have to face. And you're okay with death, I guess?
I think you'd find that many of us would be.
But I'm not okay with putting you there.
And you are not. It is a choice that each of us have made. Well, at least you know from me. But at least by telling us, we can make that choice.
I don't know where we were for sure. Whether it was hell, with a fire plane, some kind of pocket dimension. We didn't end there or go there willingly. I tried to get out, made it worse. But it was familiar, like I'd been there. Like it was from a memory or my life, but I couldn't quite pinpoint it. And ever since the first interaction, it's just been this feeling like someone's there in the alleyway next to the market stall in the fighting arena, just watching me, waiting. And I don't know what's true and what's false. I don't know where things go. And I know you'll be there to help. You saved me once, Gitzi. I know you're all very capable.
Iron grip here.
I just don't know if you can save me from myself. When it comes down to it, and what hold this lineage has on me.
Do you want us to be helping to save you?
That's a great thought, but honestly, I have nowhere to begin to understand what's happening. That book? I
That
checked
red
out.
one. Yes.
Yeah. Devil and demonic lineage.
Oh.
Bonds. Connections. The other book is curses. Pacts made that affect lineage. Whole households, families, for generations. I was born with the knowledge that I came from 2 elven parents. My entire life, that was my understanding. But how does a tiefling come out of that?
Oh. Ugh.
And I'm apparently a lineage to some really powerful someone, I don't know. Or that's all bullshit. I don't know, but I'm trying to figure it out. So I don't know.
Okay. And that's a good place to begin. You have your readings, and you're coming to approach it. I know that I would like to help you in this. I know nothing, admittedly, about any of this. But, as you know, I'm very good at asking questions. Perhaps too many at times. But if there comes along that path that I can help, getting you wherever you need to be, helping you find people that you need to find, but I am here. And that is a promise I will make to you.
And her axe kind of glows a little bit at that statement.
I just don't want you to think that you have to do this alone.
Perhaps. But we'll see. I'm not there yet.
I respect you on that. Well, we ask many questions, and we do come across as annoying. Myself at the top of that list.
Everybody's annoying. Even me.
Oh, I thought you were making a personal statement against me on that.
No, no. Everyone, our group is strange.
And
But, like-
isn't that our charming effect?
As the shop door back behind you slams shut. Before Crimson Days! Just a snobbling roll of snot comes out of one nose of a well-dressed young noble. Seems to be either very late teens or early 20s. Just snot rags. Not before Crimson. How am I supposed to find another day before Crimson Days? Fuck it.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Oh. Do you need a napkin?
No, I'm fine. He's a very well engraved napkin with initials inside of it. I'm just fine. Just, I don't know. You find a use for it. He shoves off a small set of rings. I'm gonna fucking drink. And he wanders over into the cobblestone.
Goodness. All the weight of the world is nothing compared to a teenager's heartbreak.
Did I just get like a set of engagement rings? I'm real confused.
Let's see, what did you get? How many are there?
What did I get?
What did you get?
In a large case, you open it up in a set of 2 crimson rings. As you can mark off both item G's for both of you.
Ooh.
And Asher, as you flip up the top, you immediately recognize the duality and the nature of these and the little bit of magic radiating from it. There's a special bond between these 2 rings. But you don't know what that bond is until you put the rings on.
Well, I mean, there's 2 of them. Do you want one, Gitzi? Since I don't, I mean, they're probably worth something. I don't know. They have some magic. I just don't know what it is yet.
You can roll an arcane check against it as well.
Sure. But nat 1.
I will roll an arcane check.
Nope, nat 1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're magical, but like, I have no idea.
There, I don't need any excuse to put on anything pretty. Come on, hand it over.
Yeah, here you go. I don't know why I even bother anymore. It's not like I'm a wizard.
You're the worst wizard I've ever heard of.
I will kill you again.
And Gitzi will place that ring over on her right thumb.
Well, at least it's crimson in it. You know, matches
Oh,
me. And I'll put it on like, oh, this seems kind of nice.
ew, these are quite lovely, actually. They catch the sunlight really well.
Wisdom saving throw for both of you.
Oh, God.
Balls. Don't tell me we're Freaky Fridaying this.
If you switch bodies, that's gonna be so.
Hey, I rolled well on that at least. I'm you now.
14.
Give me some fruit.
Is that your final answer, Gitzi?
It is.
Oh, no.
I have an inspo, I think. Let me use that.
This is one of those situations where the rings weren't gonna switch you bodies, but now they are.
We'll use a D8 on this. Okay, plus an additional 1. So that's 15.
I see a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 4? Oh, mine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take
Someone's reading too close for too long. I know someone who didn't.
I'm that cousin.
Yes. I can't see past my face.
With an 18, you just make the DC.
What?
DC
That's a high
18.
DC. Oh man.
As you both feel, there's a level of closeness that these rings were made for, especially for Crimson Days. But when both of you put them on, it's as if it's unlocked an even greater magic that was inside. As you can see, the crimson petals flash from the bulb across as it goes around on the ring. You now share a level of concentration together. In this duality, you are now both able to concentrate on 2 spells level 3rd or lower at the same time.
Oh, nice.
However, when this is activated, your advantage on those 2 spells becomes shared. One of you each making a concentration check, the highest dice remaining.
That's actually really cool.
If one fails, the spell is broken. You can use this once before dawn, or once per.
Technically, it's always before dawn.
Oh, it's before dawn.
Which Gitzi totally tells me because I have no idea.
Let me explain this. I think this will quite help. I know I'm not terribly as magical, but perhaps I can work with you a little bit on this.
I mean, I can cast 2 spells and concentrate on them, and then you just share the load.
Yes, yes.
That could be very useful.
That's what I was thinking. See? Together, we'll make ourselves stronger.
This also impacts your auras. There's a lot of concentration spells that you have that you normally aren't able to use paladin-wise that you could double up on.
Yes.
So it's one creature, right? Like she's concentrating on a spell, and I'm concentrating like normal. And then one of us can do 1 additional, correct? Not like we can have 4 total between us. It's just one of us can do 2 spells at once, and then the other person just
No,
helps.
it's 4 total.
Oh.
But the minute that you fail, it shatters it.
Yeah.
And that's at disadvantage, then?
It shatters the bond. So it's the bond of it extra shared. Okay?
Got it.
But when you go for it, it will shatter everything and it's done. So if you're concentrating on 2 spells, it'll break the concentration of everything that you have and you have to reset. So there's a risk reward by doing it.
Sure. Wow. Thank you. Sorry, go ahead.
You are able to invoke it as a reaction. I forgot about this part as well. You're able to revoke this as a reaction once per day as well to assist the other person in a concentration save. Normally, doesn't even have to be like your bond doesn't have to be up. That's just a normal. You can choose to try to help each other out once per day and give them concentrate or give them essentially advantage.
Cool.
Oh.
So there is a component outside of just using it like that. You have essentially you can help each other out in that way.
Is there I'm just curious because this person seems so upset. Is there like little etchings on the inside of the ring? Like if I look at it, does it say like for Margaret and for Bobby or something? Like I'm just curious. Or is it just like simple rings with no etching?
When you take them off, you see that there were etchings there at one point in time, but now they have faded and they have assumed your names. Like friendship
They're
rings.
magical.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the talk. I am sorry if I've been a bit brash, but
You don't
We
have
should-
to apologize to me. It's not like I'm the nice one of the group.
depends on if it's morning or not.
And if I've been fed.
True. We should get back though. I mean, the festival, it seems like, we're getting rolling. I mean, we've been walking for a bit. We're almost there, but I know we stop. You should get out of the, come on. Like,
Well,
he helps
can
you
you
get
help
up out of
me
the
up?
dirt. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
got
sorry. Do you not like the dirt? Is
No,
there
I
too
just-
much?
She's gonna throw a bit of dirt onto your boots, dusty boots now.
I prestidigitation him off, and then I do the same
wow,
thing to
yes,
you.
okay,
I do the
Mr.
same thing
Magic
to you. Like, well, at least I can do that. Then we head back, and as we're like heading back to close out the scene, last thing you hear is, by the way, have you seen Aelun like at all today? It's like,
Heaven knows where
like-
that boy is. Talk about secrets.
and scene.
Beautiful. Emerging from the sauna day. Late in the afternoon. High BCs, but even higher spirits. Across the way in the upper city. You have one of those big stretches. Oh, it's a lot harder to walk than I thought.
It could be the couple of drinks that we had, and it could be that godly massage. Oh, man. I have been touched like that, and, well, we'll stop right there.
Let's stop there.
Oh, let's see. Pads at his coat. Pulls out 2 cigars. I mean, if we're going to walk, we might as well walk and enjoy ourselves, right?
Indeed. Been a while since I had one of these.
Oh, you're going to like this, too. The guy who sold it to me in the shop said it was just right for an old salt like me.
Lights it up. I can get used to this wealthy life real quick.
It's not bad. You've taken to it very well. Josiah lights his cigar. Even the air is sweeter, isn't it?
I'm gonna make a Constitution saving throw for myself. It's like cherry and leather.
Almost a hint of blackstrap molasses, too.
Oh, you know how long it's been since I've had molasses.
Let me tell you, sons of bitches up here know how to size you up right. They sell you exactly what you need. No wonder fucking rich people pay for all this.
I'm imagining you didn't have any access to the ledger of what you spent back in the day, did you? Just did whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Kind of wise what all felt hollow too. That a lot of money, just a lot of bullshit that went along with it. This, we truly are our own kings, beholden to none other than ourselves.
Self-made men.
Fucking A, man. Speaking of self-made men, it is the clothes that make the man. And as he runs his fingers over the top of his freshly braided mane, down his face, you know, I bought Aelun a coat, but you, my friend, you need some clothes. You need some clothes to go along with this new attitude of you.
I'm one up on you.
What did you do?
Oh. when I was a little high, when I was very high, they had a couple of catalogs inside the Grateful Bread.
Oh, no. What did you find?
I'm not saying that it's Upper City Sky Mall, but it's close. Well, I wanted to get us something for Crimson Days, okay? And I wanted something special.
Okay. As long as we're not dressing like the bulb. I don't know what Gitzi would look like in all that red.
She would look just fine. Just like the rest of us. And as we make our way on our strolls, all I have is the address that I wrote down after I sent payment. Hopefully they look all right.
Oh, I'm so interested to see what you've done. Where's the address? Where are we going?
Not far from here.
You are an enigma, my friend. Truly you are.
I was just feeling it that day.
Oh, I know you were feeling it.
Never get to give gifts. I've never had enough money to give gifts before, so this is like a first.
Well, I'm honored you thought of our lowly rabble for your gift giving.
I thought it was kind of dope when we put together those tabards, like one as a group. That was really cool, so I thought we just have something cool for Crimson Days. Come here, here's the shop. Points up past a little yarn and needle. That's the only thing that's displayed up above. No name on the front of it. And you can see there's not even employees on the inside. It's long shut down for Crimson Days. And there are only well-folded, packaged paper sacks in front with ribbons tied up. Very small town neighborhood on its own little honor system on the inside as he grabs 5 individual wrapped paper sacks, kind of stacks them up. See, this place is awesome. Oh my god, come on, we gotta hold it. And there's like there's a little side table next to the side. Here, we gotta bust doors open now. Come on, you gotta see it. I can't wait till we get back to the rest of the group.
Are you sure you don't want everybody together?
Now we'll get to them. I can't wait. I got a seat.
All right. I'm not gonna argue as he pops a cigar in his mouth and opens up the package real gently.
Opening up across, there are individual tabards for everyone inside that are in the Crimson Days motif. And as you touch them, that tabard slowly drifts and becomes almost like an LED screen, as you can see the bits of crimson petals that slowly fall down through it. And where we had our symbol once before that was Asher's symbol, there's just an open spot. Now they told me you can only do this once. So don't put it on until you figure out what you want. But it said it'll read your mind of what you want the tabard to look like. And when you put the tabard on for the first time, it will display your own symbol on the center.
Oh, wow. That's cool. And man, look at that needlework on this thing. Can you imagine how many hours it took somebody to stitch this thing?
Well, they're quick because it's like 24, but I paid a lot.
I bet you did. And that bullshit back there on the stoop, can you imagine if somebody did that at the foot? Wouldn't be in business very long.
No doubt.
Thank you. I look forward to wearing this tonight.
If these are worn, they will grant you pack tactics. An advantage if someone next to you is wearing the tabard within 5 feet.
Oh, that is so fucking cool.
Okay. Let's go get another road drink.
Oh, yeah, we're going to need it.
I don't know what mine wants to be anyway, but I'm ready for Crimson Days. And if we don't, these should at least impress Table 47, okay?
Ed and the Pawn Shop boys are going to absolutely fucking love these. Wish we could have got some for them, but yeah, it is what it is.
Fuck them. It's about us on this one. We're bringing the heat to Table 47.
That we will be. Gonna give you a little fist bump.
Bumps it. Strolling back to the Elf Song Tavern. Far across and outside the city gates. We'll pick up where Aelun's at after I give everybody a refreshment break.
The blot thickens.
It's from all the blood.
Coagulation! Coagulation!
And this juice force is just so good. Oh man. And they need to make this like a permanent, like they can't like get rid of this ever.
Yeah, it needs to. Well, it fills.
I mean, it's a good sign, right, that it's going into the 6-pack, right? Because originally they were like, oh, we'll just do the tall ones, right? And then it was like, oh, 6-pack.
Usually when stuff like that happens, they're just trying to use up assets, and they were like, this is high enough proof where this will probably sell inside C-stores as well, is my guess, why it went to that.
So good, though.
I'm sending all my feedback that they need to have a double juicy IPA in it, just like they have a regular and a double on their main line. But I found out Canada doesn't even have juicy haze yet. Can you hey,
oh, wow.
Let's pour one out for our brothers and sisters up north, okay?
Yeah, no joke.
Marcel was like, I would settle even for just juicy, and I was like, say what? You don't have that up there yet? Oh my god.
Oof. They've what, like an Imperial, and that's like it? Is that all they've got?
Probably regular and Imperial, yeah, just probably the main line.
What was the was it V2K, right? Was the other really, really good one?
Is it 1985 or 84? I can't even remember.
1985 was good, right?
1985 is the one that was overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah, I just remember that one too being like stellar. And then I could have sworn it was like, I thought V2K was also one of the really, well, at least it was a favorite of mine, I think. It was those three, but
V2K was good.
I digress. Juice Force is where it's at. Also, I was able to add the staff I got and the 2 spells, so I have them on my character sheet. I was able to create those and
nice. Look at you on
get
it.
those added. So some of them still don't work. That like kind of, it's just D&D Beyond things where they're just like sometimes it just doesn't work. But like I was able to get all of those squared away. So yeah, I'll be RB.
Tag.
My Crimson Double.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, my buddy's cold brew that he had. 2 weeks on a little Ethiopian blend that he had. Oh dude. It was chocolate and cherry. So
God.
good.
I can imagine just that smooth, crisp brightness with those chocolate and cherry undertones to it. Just every sip is like, oh, I want more.
Me and him crushed that over the weekend. We're so happy his wife doesn't drink cold brew. And Maddie did. We've been fighting for it. I got to get set up in my routine where I start doing it. I want to do it with some of the King's Coast, their Mexican blend. Or Azteca. Ooh. Real bad. BRB.
Get it. Yeah. This is the point in the episode at which I've been waiting for. I cannot wait to see what happens as we go down to Aelun, Rook land.
You and me both, man.
Well, you know what?
There's a lot of open-ended possibilities with this situation, so we'll see where it goes.
After what happened last week, no one could ever accuse you of being premeditated for anything.
Not usually how I do it. You know, it just depends. You could spend all day planning what you're gonna do, but you know, when you're not the only person in the scene, you know what I mean? So you gotta
you have those fickle bastards called dice.
Plus it's like when you create a backstory for your character or whatever, and then like you actually sit down to play, and then like you change all of it because it just doesn't make any sense anymore once you like get in the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Character evolution, that's the best part of playing D&D. It's like, all right, well, I wrote this in the backstory, but that doesn't work for where I want to take the character anymore. So you know what? We'll rewrite that backstory.
It's just gone. Yeah.
What did I miss?
That's why I usually don't give too much thought to it, because I'm gonna make up my mind on something and I'm gonna end up changing it because it's not gonna feel right in the moment.
And you don't know that when you put together a character either. It's just it's the way it is. You kind of set off with one idea and then it becomes something else.
As it should be. You know, hey, here's this idea, right? And then it's like the story happens, the game happens, things happen, and then it's like, wow, this like my character is just totally different now. Like,
right, yeah. And in terms of like right now, like we're in this whole different situation with Aelun, like
I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this.
There's a lot of people around him, probably with a lot of varying ideas and opinions, and you know, we don't know who we're gonna encounter and how that's gonna impact things. So
yeah, I'm excited. I've been waiting for this.
That's what started the conversation. Was this is the part of the episode I've been waiting for, is what we're getting to coming out of the break.
Yeah, I did not expect that whole thing to really happen earlier. That was not like on my plan but like it just kind of.
It's good though.
Yeah, you know, and then I was like, man, I really like. I was expecting like, oh, we're gonna jump into it, and like, this is it, we're there, and then it was like, oh nope, okay, we're not there yet.
No, I like that we got that from you guys naturally. There wasn't like, oh, I have to come clean now and why I'm pissed off. It's like Gitzi sat there like she's on her anvil working on a piece of weaponry and just taking her time, and she's chipping you down. She's wearing down those defenses, and finally you just give it up.
I tried.
Yep, you tried, but you know, she's a fucking smith. Yeah, she's gonna get what she wants out of that metal, including you.
You know, the lucky thing that I feel fortunate about is that you know, now I crit on 19s just in time for committing war crimes.
Yeah,
yeah, that scares me a little bit.
Yeah, right. Oh, classic.
Couldn't come at a better time.
Well, I mean, the only thing we could hope for is as long as you have a little bit of my luck, you'll crit on 19s, but throw 4 18s in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Not for him.
I don't know.
Good for him.
He's all, but you remember, it's my dice, not your dice. My dice know
my
20.
5%'s more like a 20%, I think, at this point. So yeah, we're talking like 40% chance of a crit.
I mean, that's RoBear boss level fucking rolls right there.
You know, I thought about it long and hard, and I was like, you know, what if I was able to convince?
Phrasing.
No. I was like, what if I was able to convince RoBear to let me crit on nat ones? And then I went further down the rabbit hole, and I was like, no, because then I'd start rolling 20s. I feel like it would just be like the opposite. It just all of a sudden I'm like rolling 20s, and it'd be like, oh, cool.
Yeah, even if you pick the flip dice where the ones were 20s, you would still throw 20s.
I've got those on Thursday night. My nat 20s just say no on them.
No.
It just says the dragon is like the one, and then the no is a nat 20.
No. All right, Roy Kent.
Confuses me every time I see it, but I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that's a crit.
You're like, no. Oh wait, yeah. I was like, yeah.
Those are my least favorite dice because I'm so visual. I see either 1 or 20, and it's either yay or no.
Does it say on? Yeah, I could say on.
It's on.
Yeah?
I got some spells to try out.
Gonna get rid of this coat. I'll be right back.
I'm very nervous to see how the second half plays out.
Same. But I'm excited that I just get to sit there and watch it. We did our part, Gitzi. Now it's their turn.
Yeah.
It's his turn.
We've done what we could. And as we've established, we're not secret people.
until we attack the town, and
Yeah.
It's okay. We have pretty rings now.
I had an idea, and I'll save it, but of what was going to happen that I really want to share right now. But like, I'm also like, I just kind of want to see what you do, and then you know, I'll save it for the after show.
Too. We'll see.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I feel like he's been thinking about it, but you know, I think a lot of it just depends on how things are presented.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep. But that's what it's all about. That's what D&D is all about. Storytelling, and then having an idea of where you want this character to be and what you want them to do, and that can drive you to a certain point, and then
I mean, I won't lie, I'm probably gonna flip a few coins tonight.
chaotic.
We'll see.
Mudcat play. Chaotic.
Makes me real stressed, buddy.
Makes for good story though.
Not for me. Because I just expect it at this point. I'm just like, lay it on, chaotic daddy. Like,
Shay, don't clip that. Whatever you do, I don't want that for my soundboard.
chaotic daddy.
That will be weird.
Better than dice daddy. Dice daddy.
Oh. That's my least favorite thing.
But it's chaotic daddy.
It's so good.
I hate it. So uncomfortable.
Chaotic daddy.
Just how long the hands and the dice go, just uncomfortably long.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I actually love your guys' commercials. I think they're so great.
Thanks.
And I'm still offering. You guys ever need a commercial? Let me know.
We got to make more of a
something.
It's more of a time issue than a
No, I feel
desire issue.
Listen, if
feel
you do
that.
the recording or even just a video, we will use it. Make whatever you want.
It's me. That's it. This is the commercial.
No, do that. I would use that.
No promises.
Hi, it's me, Adam from Adam's Nat Ones.
Yeah. Here to tell you about a brand new something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out.
Brand new D20 dice that has 21s.
If you can make it last at least 20 seconds, that helps us at least.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
I mean, I can help
at
you with
least 20
copywriting on that.
seconds. Okay. Come on. Like 30, maybe. No.
Pushing it, but all right.
Adam, if you
Well,
wanna-
it
if you
depends on
wanna have a
how
writing
long I can
session-
concentrate. It's like, is it a minute or like, is it 10 minutes or an hour? I don't know, you know?
That just reminded me of the of the TikTok where the guy on the rollerblades does a backflip, and he's like a bigger guy with no shirt on. He does a backflip, and he just says, "This is what the peak physical form looks like." You may not like it. This is what it looks
But this is it.
Right.
Yeah.
This is it.
That guy's a boss,
You know what?
by the way.
I'll think of something and then I'll see if I can get something for you guys. Okay.
Absolutely. Yes. Please do. I'm very excited now about this.
I think I've always thought it would be funny to have, you know how you have that like name that monster?
Yes.
And it's like name that monster, and then it's just like Nat 1, and then it's me crying in the background.
Pokemon?
It's just like
Listen,
that monster. It's you know.
with your
It's you.
permission, we would do that.
I don't know, I'll give you whatever. Yeah, do whatever you guys want. I don't care. If it supports you, let's do it.
Name that monster. It's just Putin.
I'm not mad about that one.
We'll have it cycle through the generals that are already until it lands on Putin.
Yes.
Marvelous.
Pop culture reference.
Anyway, to a werewolf attack.
Yeah. Gosh.
I know, you never know. Aelun may convince him that, this isn't the time to attack.
He can be persuasive. Just
I don't think I can change when the moon is up.
It's true.
I mean, but you know, it's the season. It's
Season.
I mean, you're assuming they don't convince me to become a terrorist.
I'd like to think the best, but you know, you do what
Yes.
you do.
Gonna have to roll those charismas.
You're +2.
I have a +0.
What?
I'm not convincing anyone of shit.
You never know. You never know.
I mean, he is the man of nat 20s.
Yes. It doesn't hurt to try.
Aelun.
Mm-hmm.
Back outside the city. In the woods of sharpening teeth. Surrounded by other werewolves. The gravity of this situation finally starting to sink in. Roll a perception check.
26.
Staring out almost as far as you can see is a small army that has gathered here. The first thing that you notice is there are no supplies. It appears that everyone has come here with what is on them. There hasn't been a large staging area. You notice that there are rock and runic structures that abound. As you kind of stare back, it seems like these are the same structure that you came through from inside Baldur's Gate to get here. You've been greeted by the werewolves that you've encountered before. However, you still do not have their name. Left to your own devices, as the rest of the individuals you came through that portal with begin to disperse and talk to your other werewolves, you're left back with the shop owner, who is also transformed at this point into a large white dire wolf. As they begin to even prowl towards the front line. As you stare at the scene before you, what do you do?
I guess if there are other people mingling near me, I might just try to scoot over next to a group of a group, whoever's closest to me, and just first I think I would maybe try to like listen to like what the general chatter is about from just people in the groups around me.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of I can roll a perception on that.
Yep.
23, just kind of sliding into a group and just hearing what they're talking about.
This time it will be different. We have focus. No longer caring what happens to man. They can keep their city. Ours will rise. And it will continue to rise.
I have a little bit of a question about that. Hi, my name's Rook. First time.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm new, so just getting kind of caught up to speed here.
No shit, Sherlock.
Right. You said that you don't care about the city, and you don't care about the people in the city?
No, we don't care about the fucking city anymore.
Well, then why are we gonna attack it if we're just doing our own thing out here?
Does anyone vouch for this shithead? When did you get here?
That guy brought me. He's gonna point to the shop owner who's gone off to prowl the front lines.
We'll see if he's still in earshot. As he transforms up and out of his form. He is new, but he has passed the test as he stutters over going over the mark. He has not seen it.
Yeah, I'm a great test taker. I always have been. I went to BCCGU online.
You went to BCGG online?
Mm-hmm. Took top of my class. Came loudly.
You come loudly.
Always. Thinking about go back for a graduate degree. Maybe I don't know. It's a costly. You know how it goes.
There won't be any need for graduate degrees when we're done.
Okay, just bear with me here. I know these are stupid questions. Obviously, stupid questions, but why exactly do we have to go into the city and attack it? What's the goal here?
I want you first to roll a persuasion check.
Let's go to lucky that one.
You going to add an inspiration onto that?
Onto a 6? No. Probably not. I think I've done enough.
And you are in Rook form, correct?
Yeah, I think that's kind of where we left off.
Mm-hmm. All right. Insight check versus it.
Funny. Right before the operation of all operations, someone new shows up poking around, not knowing any of the plans. Right?
Well, I mean, I'm new. It's not my fault. No one told me.
How do you come to find of this place?
Indeed. He walked into my shop late. You see, brothers and sisters, he told of a story of losing his arm in the last combat. He did not share the mark with me, but his story rings true. He knows of past battles. Are you doing anything to conceal your mark at the moment?
I had sleeves on, so it's not visible at the moment.
Okay.
Because I had pulled my robes up because I was wearing the shinobi robes. So I'd pulled that up in the store, or started to, but I had sleeves on.
All right. I'm gonna roll a shopkeep's persuasion. Also with advantage because he's a shyster. $22 is the persuasion. Insight check from that pack of werewolves. $12.
If you believe his bullshit, then that's on you.
As he bears his mark towards the shopkeep.
Indeed.
As he transforms back into his direwolf form.
We strike at Crimson Days. We go for blood tribute, not to take the city. We get in, and we get out.
So we're just gonna like go in and, beat up a couple people and come out and
The Scion Dar will run red with the blood of the nobles. Defenseless.
just the nobles.
Whoever makes their way towards the upper city, it matters not what their wealth is. They'll be slain as lambs regardless.
And what exactly does the blood do?
What do you mean? What does the blood do?
Well, you said we gotta make the river red, but like what for?
Persuasion disadvantage.
Just trying to ask questions. It's a 5.
You come with a lot of questions that have basic answers.
Well, I mean, I know you're like, we're trying to like summon the werewolf god. I got that, but like, how does that work? Why can't we just do it without the blood? Why do we need the blood? What's the blood for? I mean, I'm not really into magic, so I don't really know.
as you feel yourself being marked again.
Let's just say it's what's necessary for him to return. I don't trust a word that comes out of your mouth. One arm.
I'm not really sure how the number of arms I have matters in this situation, but fuck it, I'm gonna ask anyways. What exactly is the point? We're gonna summon the werewolf god, but what's he gonna do for us? Well, we can't do for ourselves. You're telling me you're not strong enough to handle yourself?
You're a fucking idiot. And I'm gonna chalk it up to that. Because we can use extra bodies, no matter where you were turned. Beggars can't be choosers for tomorrow. You keep your ass 20 feet away from me. I'm not gonna have you being responsible for the death of anyone in my pack. Lock! Lock! Make sure this dumb shit isn't anywhere near me. Put him in first.
As he goes running off, you do gain the name of who you spoke with before. The leader of this pack is Nalak.
As this guy runs off, was there anybody else listening to that conversation that might seem like less of a dick? As I look around, like anybody who might be like listening and being like, not so hostile.
His whole pack doesn't believe your bullshit based off of the rolls. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'll be looking around on this one. 26.
26.
I don't really know a whole lot what's going on either.
As you look back, there's like a calico, kind of a little bit of a derp wolf. He's got his tongue hung out just a little bit. And he's been practicing on a tree. You can see, giving it the business Rocky IV style.
I haven't really got used to all this either.
I'm just confused why the werewolf god has to have a bunch of blood to summon himself if he's so powerful.
He's been gone for a long time, is what they said.
Like, what's he gonna give to us? What do we get out of it?
Like a home. I don't know. It's like I can't really go back to the city like this.
Well, I mean,
I was eating these meat pies down in Brampton. Oh
yeah,
God,
those are pretty good.
Yeah, I think. Well, maybe if I was like a werewolf then, but
I think they're made of real people.
No, yeah.
Hard to find.
Well, now that you mention it, it kind of sounds pretty good in this form, but I passed out and got my ass kicked by a bunch of werewolves in the alley, and I started to turn when I was at work. I just put my fucking welder down and I ran. I don't know. It seemed like it was like a beacon, and like it called me out here. And I woke up in a daze.
Well, I guess maybe I just don't. Maybe I'm just missing something here. But so we're summoning a werewolf god, so that way we can have a home and all live together, and all that. And that sounds great. But aren't we already doing that out here?
Everybody just kind of showed up. You see those portals everywhere? That's where they came from.
Yeah, but this is like a forest. Look at all this wood. We could just build some houses.
Apparently there is one. That's where like the city's supposed to come up at. I can't. Oh fuck! What's its name? I can't remember. Oh shit! I'm not good at this werewolf thing yet. But you know, not a lot I can do to change this. They seem strong. And this urge to rip things to shreds isn't going away anytime soon.
Right, yeah, in there. He's just gonna tap him on the shoulder and kind of walk away. Not gonna get anything from this guy.
You know, the damnedest thing is when nobody tells you want to piss on every tree when you, oh fuck.
Inside of Rook's head, Aelun's gonna chime in. So what do we think? We would just, it doesn't seem so bad. We go in there, we rough a couple people up, we take a little bit of blood, and and then we go on our way. It in and out. It'll be a quick little thing. Then we get to fight a werewolf god. I don't think they're just talking about taking a little bit of blood. I mean, they're going to go in there and, take a little bit of blood. They're going to kill some nobles. Who cares about the nobles? Well, nobody, but, I don't know. That seems weird. Gitzi's not gonna like that. Rook's gonna look around for anyone else to talk to. That just anybody.
Rolling up on your next conversation circle.
That's right. I'm gonna rip their heads plumb off. No, I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna make a pinch from their spines. For everything they've done to us. Kept us out. Fuck them.
Let's just say that, a question, if that's okay.
As they all just stare at you as you walk up to the group.
Let's just say, like, what if we don't rip their heads off and we just maybe like scratch them a little bit and just take some blood and same effect, right? Like, gets the job done a little quicker. You ever rip someone's head off? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I mean, I'm kind of tired. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of tired.
Not tired at all. I'm ready to feast. You better get your mind right. Sounds like you've never learned to hunt.
Well, I've hunted plenty of times. It's just more of a. You see, I'm kind of a person. I'm just trying to get stronger. You know what I mean? I want to be faster and stronger and better. And I'm just. And I'm not quite sure how this aligns with my goals as a person. You know what I mean?
You've been marked. Fresh. Young pup.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of new to this whole thing, so I'm just trying to get my bearings. Just trying to understand.
They proceed to get up in your face.
There's no room for scratching and doing a half-assed job tomorrow. Blood is to be spilled into the Scientar. That's the orders. Maybe I could use a little warm-up before tomorrow. What do you think, boys? Let me show this greenhorn how to scratch.
You guys want to fight, like right now?
Right fucking now.
But like, What do I get if I win?
Your dignity back.
I don't know. That doesn't seem too enticing.
Sounds like you never had it to begin with. Time to purge the fucking pack, boys.
This will be a lot of fun. Just go with it. Go with it. Give them a good fight, and then we'll show them that we are stronger. We just get stronger all of the time. I don't. There's like a bunch of them though. It's fine. It'll be fine. Just use the sword or whatever. Okay.
As he cracks his knuckles.
Put your weapons down.
Well, that's not very fun.
This is the way.
I mean, what, are you scared? If you think you can beat me so easily, what do you matter? What does it matter?
The words that come from your mouth. I will gladly beat them from you.
Other werewolves begin to gather around, looking towards you. If you use your weapons, it will break their code, and others will become involved.
Oh, fair enough. I assume that's pretty obvious then. So I will, Rook will stick his swords into the ground then. That's fine, I don't need these things anyways. It'd be nice, and I'd like to get this thing over with quickly. We got other stuff to do. We got a lot of scratching to do tonight, but if you want to, yeah, that's fine.
Oh shit, my bad. I just rolled for you.
No, I rolled.
Oh, did you? Shit. 17.2. All right. On your card, you are now what level?
Level 11.
Level 11. Give me 1 second to fix you up here. You don't have. You have your offhand claw that you have.
Yeah, I got my metal claw. And then I have my offhand claw. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure that we have it at the set up the right way for you. Okay, attack
They're
roll.
both weapons because I'm a monk.
Cool. And you got plus. Okay, so you got modifiers on these. Okay.
Yeah, they're comparable.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure that we had you tools for this. Sorry, my shit froze up there for a second.
You're good.
All right. Start this bad boy off.
Okay, so it's just me and this one.
It's just
wolf, right?
you and one, so it's
nobody else is stepping in.
I have reset their HP to just a single werewolf,
Okay.
and they will not receive pack tactics. You're both going straight up.
Wolf on wolf.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, I will come in with the first hit then. That's a 22 on the first.
22 will hit.
26 on the second. Flurry of blows. 17. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
23 hits, so that's... Okay. Sorry, gotta do the math on this. 39 points of damage. As Rook just moves in and just swinging wildly with his claw, with the metal arm.
Swinging wildly. The rest of the group staring on. Perception checks. Noted. Blood spilling down.
Is that all you got?
Comes back across. 2 claw attacks. 22 on the first.
That'll hit.
16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Second claw.
That'll hit.
14 points of slashing.
Okay.
Goes in with a bite attack.
That hits.
7 points of piercing, and you don't need to make the Constitution saving throw because you are already a werewolf.
Dope. You can't go double werewolf?
Can't go double werewolf, man.
Double werewolf.
You can go double myrrh, though. Okay. I will come in again with a couple of claw attacks. First one's at 29.
And obviously all that is halved because you're form.
Yeah.
I had to do my add back on. I was like, oh fuck yeah, we don't have weapons going on here right now.
Second is a 17. I'm gonna flurry of blows. 17. That one's not gonna hit. So I get 3 hits, and I'm gonna be let's see. I'm gonna stunning strike on all of them.
Cool.
So he's gonna make three con saves.
3 con saves coming up. Okay. 17.
That'll succeed.
18.
That succeeds. Succeeds. He'll take 35 points of slashing damage.
Adrian.
Rook over here ripping phone books in half.
Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
Let's see if you can handle this.
As it jumps all of its hind legs and comes down with a pounce attack on you, Aelun.
Okay.
Strength saving throw, DC 16. Got the easy button right there.
I have advantage on strength saves.
Gonna need it too. Gets it.
Barely.
You are
18.
not knocked prone. Just slams down over the top as you're able to block it. Claw attack again.
If he jumps on me, does he become a missile?
No.
Okay.
Can I deflect him?
Good question. Good question.
16
I like
points of slashing.
Okay.
15 points of slashing.
Okay. Is he doing anything else?
Yes. That's why it was so weak last time. Uh-huh. There we go. Bite attack.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Aelun's turn.
Okay. Guess it's more claws. 20 to hit. 17 to hit. Nat 1 on the flurry.
Oh, and you're gonna miss, and you're gonna hit the Dak prone.
Okay. Am I able to take my second flurry from being prone?
Disadvantage, yes.
Disadvantage, okay. 25.
And there was the 20.
Oh, brutal.
28 points of slashing damage on that one. If it's still my turn, can I stand back up from being prone?
Negative.
Okay.
Claws, advantage.
Doesn't hit.
We used one of its inspiration dies. 23 hit.
That hits.
15 points of slashing damage. We'll claw at you again. 12 points of slashing damage.
Got it.
Goes in for the bite.
That hits.
16 points of piercing damage.
Got it.
Let's send this pup back to the ground where it belongs.
They will action surge.
Do they take 3 points of exhaustion?
Nope. 24 points of slashing damage
Got it.
with a crit. Clawing again.
Nope.
16 will miss. They do not have another inspiration die. Last bite. Oh, let's go. Rolling back and forth as this thing tries to go for the kill. Standing back up.
Okay, standing up. Claw attack. 28. 20.
I think you'll have to roll a nat 1 almost. 12 does not hit.
I'm gonna throw a d6 on it. Nope. Okay.
Oh,
And then
14 will not hit.
14 doesn't hit. Okay, so 2 hits. $23 points of slashing damage.
Yo, Dungeon Run, thank you very much for the raid. Much love. 23 points on that. Werewolf on werewolf combat. Oh, it's getting close. Squaring
Close.
back off with you. Pause once again. 21. 15 points of slashing.
Okay.
17 points of slashing.
Okay.
Big bite.
Yep.
16 points of piercing.
Okay.
Bonus action. We'll try to pounce again.
I have advantage still. 14, throwing a D8 on it. Yeah, I do have a D8. 16.
16 just makes the strength DC. Will not go prone for your round.
Metal Claw.
Oh God, that 20 was there, dude. 13 will not hit.
That's a crit.
Oh,
Need it, baby.
Finally.
Need it. Come on.
Finally.
Fucking go. I've been waiting for you to throw a 19 all night.
Target
Yes.
blows. 18 will hit.
Oh, no.
no.
Where is that Mudcat energy? Why are we missing it? This is...
And even with the crit, that's not great. 29 points of slashing damage.
Using a brutal critical.
Oh yeah, I do have a brutal crit. Yeah, let me throw another die on there.
I'm gonna wait to apply the damage.
So another 7 points of damage with that brutal crit.
All right, so 36 points.
Yeah, 36 total on that one.
18, right?
18.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, oh!
Time to finish this.
Claws advantage.
Counter strike.
28. Now, since you are prone with Counter-Strike, you'll have to roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Go for the ankles.
Oh!
Why disadvantage?
I'm throwing a D10 on it because that's all I got left.
Damn.
Tied.
Tied. Straight D20 roll off from the ground. Highest roll wins.
Oh, fuck.
You try your damnedest to stop that attack. 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Stay down, little pup. Stay down.
Oh, no.
$28 points.
Okay.
Oh,
And then
my
the
God.
bite.
Oh,
Okay.
damn it.
That hits.
Lights out.
As they go for your neck. 17 points of piercing damage.
Halved is that 9.
9.
That's exactly how much health I have left. 0.
And Aelun, you go and fade unconscious. You pick back up inside the elf song. What'd you forget?
I forgot my gauntlets had a poison stored in them. It's all right.
as we come strolling back into the Elf Song Tavern. Josiah. Looking back and seeing Gitzi and Asher currently probably eating supper.
Yeah.
You go and pull
Very
up a
much so.
table. Or pull up seats at the table.
So, well, how was your day?
Very good. Look, some person got their heart broken, so we got some fancy rings today.
And she'll show her crimson ring on her thumb.
Oh, that absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how someone would throw away a treasure like that.
I got one too.
Yes, we're bonded now.
They're like
Friendship rings.
bracelets. Yeah,
Dope.
the rings.
Nice.
I haven't seen that in a long time. Well,
And they're
hey,
free.
free?
Yeah.
Even better.
Well, they came because of the breakup. Somebody did not have a good day, but fortunately, they passed on something very kind to us. We just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Good thing I get exhausted for walking.
Wait, like passed on like you them?
Do you
No.
look at us? Do you think we would do that?
No, they were like, I think they broke up or something. He was like very upset and ran off blubbering. The box was a little covered in snot and sadness, but you know, we threw the box away and wore the rings.
Do you really think we off someone for some rings?
That's the way you put it. I wouldn't put it past. I mean, you put a guy out of his misery, took his rings, and kind of kept on going.
Yeah, because I'm the type to just murder people.
Yes.
I mean, you do have a soft spot for a sappy story.
Josiah.
What?
Grief.
It's the son has got him slap happy. But hey, I got gifts.
Oh, good, more gifts. This is a bit of a nice day, isn't it? What could possibly go wrong?
Now I got these just for Crimson Days because I want us to be in style for our first big party in the city. But I want to let you know, before you put them on, you have to think. Decide what you want your own mark to be. You know how we had made those for Asher and the day he became a fellow? You can do the same for your own mark as he slides these tabards forward for Crimson Days. They'll match your rings.
Is it like a dress code and we have to look a certain way, or is everyone wearing like crimson colors?
Well, what we got from the pawn shop boys, yeah, it's kind of like like it's not so much a masquerade ball as it's everybody gets dressed up and they do the full beads. Oh, sounds like a blast. I just thought it would be cool and we weren't left out for once.
No, I love the idea. It certainly helps to feel a part of the party if you're dressed for the party, so we might as well go all in for it. Stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. Plus, if we look like we're out-of-towners that don't know how to celebrate, we're more likely to get mugged, right?
That's the thing, Gitzi. That's what he's saying. We're not going to look like out-of-towners. We're going to look like people in the know, because that's the celebration. That's why Jen spent all of his hard-earned money to buy these for us.
How much
So we all
money
look like
did
a-
you spend?
We all look like a family.
If money's not an object anymore, so
That's such a weird mentality. Good grief. But I'm not going to say no to your kindness.
And she'll grab her tabard.
I actually have a loaner gift for you, Jinrid.
What?
Yeah, it's a rental, so I need it back, but I figured it would help you. I got it from the library.
Oh, you checked me out a book.
Yeah. And he pulls out a book, and it is basically like a magical study into astronomy and the stars.
Oh!
Associated signs and what that could mean and magical properties and things like that. basically, I figured this would help you maybe understand a little bit more and maybe learn some new things that maybe you could find useful.
If we'd had this on the boat, man, this would have been a huge help. It's going to be a huge help the next time we are on the boat. Hell, anytime we see this guy.
Well, also, you know, your form and connection to the stars, there's more stuff than just navigation, right? There's magical essences and
Well, yeah, but if I
connectivities.
can't orientate myself, I can't draw the strength from the stars, man.
True, but you also become the stars. So, anyway, I think it'll be helpful.
Rad gift, man. Thank you.
Yeah, well, loaner. I have to return it at some point, but
Yeah,
paid
whatever,
extra
man.
for an
It'll get back
indefinite
there.
loan, so-
We'll totally get back there.
They're very strict at the library. Not a very fun bunch, so.
Well, it's the library, you know?
Mm.
A lot of
Ash,
stressed out people.
You're coming back into our room tonight. Come on. We're the 3 best friends that anybody's ever had.
okay. Well, first off, Gitzi's here.
Yes,
rude.
rude.
I mean, Gitzi has her own room.
That's
'cause
true. I
it's
like
just
that.
That is
Gitzi.
true. Actually, I guess. No, I'm gonna be staying in my. I bought it for the week, so I'm at least gonna
Oh.
stay there for the week.
The whole week.
Yeah, I have studies and stuff I still got to get done.
That's okay. That's okay. Like, if you want to come over, we're going to do a power hour before the start of Crimson Days. You're invited.
Gitzi, you can come too.
Oh,
Power
thank you.
hour?
I was worried if I was not going to be allowed for the power hour.
I mean, if you want, you can always open the dumbwaiter between the rooms if you want to, be safe in your own little enclosure.
Yeah, really, having my own room is more for the safety of you all.
I've conjured up recordings 1 minute long of all of the famous bard tunes from the 80s.
Why, are we singing them?
No, they play
Yes.
for a minute. And of course, you can sing if you want to, but they play for a minute and we take a drink every time a new song starts.
Oh.
It's a drink a
Sounds
minute.
Horrible.
Are we going to be able to make it to the
awesome.
actual party if we do the power hour?
No,
It shouldn't.
that's the whole point. We don't go in the party flat. Then there's not this, this awkward, like trying to find your place when you get there. You are the party when you get there.
I mean, what would Ed and the Pawn Shop Boys think if we showed up dry?
For real.
Who?
Oh, by the way, table 47 when we go back to Upper City for the party tomorrow.
We got a table. We don't even have to pay for it. Ed invited us.
This is a lot of planning. I was just going to follow everyone else.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, is
Okay,
he sure he's
okay.
gonna be? Is he gonna be okay with Fat? Where's Aelun?
Who knows?
Probably stuck in Upper City. You know him.
Maybe
Yeah.
training somewhere.
Just
he's not
for
getting into
once,
trouble.
everybody else here has their specialty. Having a good time at a festival is like my thing, okay? And I guess Josiah's thing too. So you can trust us.
Fine. You will be the guide, but if I don't end up at the end of the night in a comfy bed and a full stomach, you'll be hearing from me for the whole next week.
Itzy, look at me. Look at me.
I'm looking.
I will carry you on my back all the way back to the elf song so you can sleep in your own bed if you do not have a good time.
It's not my fault if you reject the rickshaw, because I'm taking one there and back.
It's probably the smarter idea. I'm just giving you my personal guarantee that Crimson Days, rich people party. We're going to have a good damn time.
Deal. If we're going to do this, we might as well do it the right way. For our first time, right?
Just give Jet a little wink. 100%.
Alright, well, we can even do the rickshaw. The extra expense might be nice. Especially, I appreciate the offer, but I really don't think you can carry me.
Hey, me and Aelun carried you up these stairs for your little nappy poo.
That was 2 of you, and that was just up one staircase. You're talking about traveling across the town
Gitzi,
while
we're
I
not
might be
leaving you.
inebriated.
Well, I hope not, but I'm offering that I would be willing to take the rickshaw instead of dragging my sorry butt across the town. Good grief.
You might not
I'm
want to leave
sorry.
after you see the spread at Crimson Days. I hear it's extravagant.
Ooh, I wonder if they have sleeping areas. Probably, they're rich people.
Beerlation is real.
So what
I'm
is
so
real?
excited.
The Beerlation. It's where they
I don't
lay.
know what that is.
They lay on the ground like they're dead, drunk. They lie in that spot. The beer dead. For real.
That sounds unsafe. They could get mugged.
Yeah, that's.
You're in the upper city. Hello? Hey, I didn't say it was cool. I just said it went down.
Jen, I've been drunk in a lot of places. You just taught me something about being drunk and rich that even somebody who's been drunk and rich doesn't even know about.
You don't have to be drunk and rich. Well, you have to be drunk, but you don't have to be rich to be Beerlation.
Yeah. I think the one thing to note is that probably with a bunch of rich people, there's gonna be lots of like guards and security. So maybe we don't want to get too wild because you don't want to get thrown out or have problems. You know.
I promise, Asher, I'll only bring half my weapons.
He's lying. He'll bring all of them.
That's true.
What's the benefit of being a wizard? Is I just kind of show up as me and I can still do what I need to.
Well, someone's showing off.
Asher, I mean, give me a fist bump for that. That was a good flex.
It wasn't really a flex. I was
Point.
just saying, like,
Tomorrow is
just
to
know that.
relax for both of
a
you.
bunch of swords.
Bring all yours. Well,
You could probably
maybe
bring the
that's how I
swords.
have fun.
For God's sakes, you need a spa day and you need a spa day.
I could use a food day.
Yeah, you know, to each their own.
I need to study more.
That's true.
No, you
have some new
don't.
spells to try out. Do you want to try one now?
Show us one. Here, and she'll stand up.
We
Go
have like
ahead.
a night before we're going, right? So like, what does this look like? Are we going right now, or do I have like a long rest in my future? That's the question.
We
No,
already know we have a long rest.
you guys already know you have a long rest.
Okay, all right.
Gitzi
Okay.
will stand up on the bench. Go ahead.
Hit me.
All right.
Dude's metagaming over the first level spell he's about to drop.
No, this
Hey,
is a 6th level
this
spell
isn't-
about to drop.
You're gonna use a 6th level
Yeah,
spell.
that's why I'm asking.
This isn't gonna hurt me, DM, because I'm concerned about the
It's
you know
about to turn into a kinku.
the thing I don't know but I do know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna regret this.
No, the reason I asked is because it's a 6th level spell. As
He's gonna
I'm
like hit her shell a little bit.
All right, I'm ready for
okay,
this.
all right. Well, you know, I just think sometimes it's good to kind of have some space away from you guys because you're very loud. So how about every one of you just like get away? And he hits the staff down twice, and this like concussion kind of goes out as I cast repulsion on myself, the new spell I just learned. And so what is this? Oh God, I don't even know. I did
You
it.
just
I still have to do some
Gitzi
stuff.
into me and me into the wall.
You have to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw, or
Oh man.
yeah,
He came in blasting.
yeah.
Seriously.
Wisdom.
Nope.
I'm a +9. I'm still going. How far do we get blown back?
An 8.
So as that happens, I like kind of walk away because it doesn't say that it forces you out, but I like step away and move 20 feet away from you, and then I'm like, okay, try and come here, and none of you can. You just literally cannot come near me.
What is this magic?
Gitzi's like literally trying to claw her way into the ground, like to get closer.
Don't look over at Josiah. Don't strain too hard. You might. Fuck.
I'm just sitting here with my ass on the ground looking at you going, I mean, why?
You know what's really cool though, and this is what's the best part, is I walk up to Jin and I get like 3 feet from him, and I'm like, you still can't do anything.
I'm trying to move my middle finger up.
Okay.
That's
Now,
fucked
I
up.
should stipulate that you can still, like, you know, do most of the stuff that you can do. You just can't move closer to me. So if you wanted to, like, throw a bottle, you could do that. If you wanted to, like, cast a spell, shoot a gun, those are all things you can still do, but you can't physically move towards me.
Gitzi will pull out her hammer.
I'm gonna cock back the shrimp pistol. Should we test this, Gitzi?
Yes! Starts like
wouldn't.
revving it up like Thor.
A dimension door. And then I tap it, and then I kind of like humming, like red kind of hue just like dissipates. Okay, you're now free to move about the country.
Whoa.
That was a clever one. That's a good one to keep in your pocket.
That's the one that I finished earlier today. I figured it was useful because lately it just seems like a lot of people want to get their hands on me for whatever reason, and I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it's better if they just don't.
Very
Right.
good.
So that's the shit you put together when you're away from us?
Hmm.
I mean,
Yes.
you should probably spend more time away from us then, because that's fucking cool.
Yeah. I
So
mean, there's
as
some
a
more stuff
backup-
I'm looking into, but I also learned this, and I'll just you'll just see me like kind of like flick my wrist, and there's this like red kind of like hum that kind of goes around you, Josiah, and you feel just like a little bit like more protected. Just like, you know how like sometimes I can affect certain attacks. Now I can just kind of help protect you. Well, for like an entire fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Gitzi, hit me with that hammer. You got it in your hand already.
All right.
And she'll hop back up on that bench.
Oh boy.
And yeah, I'll try to hit you with a hammer.
So all this does is give you a +2 to your AC.
That will be a 20.
Oh no, that doesn't work for that. I mean, that's a 21.
I said a
She's
little
gonna
bit.
go
It's
pretty
literally a
good.
first level spell, but
You hear this thud as you throw the hammer. It just hits in your chest so hard, Josiah, knocking the wind out of you.
I'm sorry, we're holding back.
That was
Didn't get
good.
them.
I appreciate. Maybe next time. Maybe not Gitzi's hammer.
You'll be fine.
okay. Well, first, this is the first time I casted it, so 2 points. One, I said a little bit of help. So Gitzi, next time you're testing it, maybe don't full send. And second, you'll notice it's still there, and you do still feel that like aura kind of like around you.
There's an aura around the fact that you can't breathe. Oh,
Right.
hold on. I pull out one of my old good berries. It's raisined up a little bit at this point. Chew on this, man.
Thanks. As I crawl my way over to the table.
I didn't realize that we were pulling our punches. Good grief.
No, I appreciate it. Now I know what it feels like to be one of the things that you hit with that fucking hammer of yours. Oh my god.
It's good, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Prostitute and Waterdeep's the last time I've been hit that hard.
I don't
Gitzi's
want to
just
know.
stunned for a few seconds.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Sure, there was a lot of verbal and somatic and material. Never mind.
Are you really trying to figure this out?
Nope.
Nerd.
But yeah, those are the two things I learned. Just give me a day in a library, and give me a week. Think of all the things I can probably figure out.
I appreciate the book, my friend. Thank you.
I'm still thinking about the prostitute.
Thanks for the thing. That's cool. Next time, maybe Gitzi will hit me so hard.
It'll help at some point. I have stronger things for it, but I don't. Anyway, fine.
All
It
right.
just helps a little bit.
Yes, remember everyone at this table. She'll
Use her hammer as a pointer.
don't make me your enemy.
That's
Far be it
between-
me to be the one who turns in early, but man, those mimosas in the heat are starting to hit hard. I think I'm gonna
Party
go.
boy's already calling it an end. That's a sign for the rest of us, isn't it?
Tomorrow's gonna be a day of days. Let's hit it early. You can't drink all day if you don't start early. Okay?
So what time does the power hour begin? Will you just knock on my door or something?
Knock on your door. Crimson Days is the evening festival, so you can sleep in.
Oh.
You don't have to get out there
I
super
really
early.
thought it would be like an all-day thing.
That is an all-day thing, but like, you know, like all the dog parades in the morning, and like, you know, that's when the kids come out. Like, wait for it to die down. Like, let's do lunch. We'll go and do lunch there. So like,
Crimson After Dark. Got it.
Did you say dog parades?
yeah, they do like a dog parade early.
Okay, this is not a Gitzi thing because Gitzi's not really interested in dogs, but I am.
We're going.
I would like to attend.
In my mind, I debated if I wanted to bring in the werewolves via a dog parade.
Those are some really big dogs. They look very
Oh
angry.
God, this is some serious breeds going on here.
Best in show. Why does that one look like Aelun and he's beat up?
Anyone else wanting to do anything for the evening before they retire?
I pull up my my advanced fighting tome, and as I bid Jen goodnight, I'm gonna stay up a little bit, just you know, if Aelun comes back, if he's not staying in Upper City, just so we can, you know, work on that stuff.
Oh, that's so sad. You got it all ready for him, waiting for him to show back up. Okay,
What's the plan?
we'll get back to that in a second since you're waiting for him to show up. Gitzi, Asher.
I'm going to sleep. It has been a long enough day, and I've done enough work, and I've earned a few Z's, to say the least. What, are you going to stay up for a more little late night reading?
No, I'm just debating if I want to do something, but I don't think I will.
Well, flip a coin if you're ever unsure. That is an easier way to make a decision. Then you don't have as much guilt about it because a coin made the choice for you.
Now, what am I, a loon? I don't, just go by the seat of my pants. Everything's planned.
Is it all really planned?
Yeah, maybe I will. All right, I got some stuff I got to finish up, but I'll see you in the morning.
Well, don't stay too late, and don't let those books get too close to your face. Stretch your eyes out.
Yep, I'm doing my eye exercises. As I roll my eyes. Part of the exercise.
Good. Look at something far away for about 3 minutes at least.
I'll just do one thing, then move on. But I pull out this book that I got, and it's about dreams. It's my book of dreams, and I go to one of the incantations that are inside the book, and I want to attempt to cast a spell from the book for the first time, and try to scry on Chikios.
You can certainly try.
Yeah.
And you were going to scry from the material plane.
Yeah. I don't know if it matters like what plane you're on.
Oh, buddy. Look at me. Look at me.
Look
It
at me.
does.
Okay.
I want you to roll your spell attack at super disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be good. All right, there we go. That's the first one. There's that. Okay. That's a 15. I might add a D10 and just see if I get lucky. If I can, if you'll let me. Nope, okay. Fair
1.
enough, then 15.
As you begin to scry to try to reach out to Chikios, you know that he is not on this plane of existence. You understand that the next time that you try to reach out for Chikios, you need to at least attempt from the dream. And then maybe, if you can sort through the dream and find him there and a piece of his consciousness that's out, you might be able to tie back to whatever plane of existence he is currently on.
Got it. Okay. Just kind of like, after a bit, kind of like comes back to himself and writes down some notes, basically like not what I wanted, but more information gained and moving forward, basically is kind of how he sees it. It's like, okay, better understanding. And then eventually he will call it quits and go to bed.
And that goes for scrying in general. You need to be on the plane that they are on.
Mm-hmm.
Try to look for him. You have hedged bets. If you'd done it inside of the dream realm, you'd have been just at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think that's part of Asher doesn't fully understand the new spell.
Now you're going through going through the motions. 100%.
So it makes sense.
Josiah.
Oh yeah.
You keep waiting.
Flipping through pages, making more notes, just looking at the door. Anytime he hears a creak on the floorboards, he kind of looks over, waiting for that door to open.
I'm still awake, still at my book as well. I kind of look over. Is he still not shown up yet? I look up to the rafters. He's not asleep up there.
I mean, we'd know if he was in the room. Chances are there'd be blood dripping down from the rafters like it was last night. Or was it red ink? We ever really come to a clear answer on what that was all about?
I don't know. He got up awful early too.
I mean, he's always, doing his cock push-ups and thrust pumps and shit like that.
Oh. Yeah. Big city. But I go back to my book.
Just kind of do the same. Just kind of focus on chapters in the book, reading, making notes, putting things together. I think I can explain to him on how I interpret it.
Con saves with disadvantage for both of us on staying awake and studying.
Oh, I've got a feeling that I'm going to nod off.
This is one constellation. It is. As we're out like the candle lights inside of our room. Gitzi,
Oh no.
you do any waiting for Aelun? You focused on your mind at all?
I'm a little concerned. I'll stay in my room, but try to hear and listen for footsteps. His claws raking across the wood, hopefully seeing if I can catch him sneaking in, perhaps. I'll have St. James on the lookout in the window.
And you listen to the better part of the evening. Don't hear the return.
She'll probably just fall asleep sitting up waiting.
Asher. After scrying and continuing to study through evening, what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I think take down some notes, probably studies a bit more, and then kind of just like, I think kind of packs it in a little bit earlier. Probably thinks about Aelun a bit, just because it was weird that he's not at this point. Aelun would have said or bothered him at some point. He's just kind of like, that's kind of weird, but it's kind of focused more on his studies, I guess. And then I think he'd probably tuck in for bed as well.
You all click the long rest on your character sheet, except for Aelun. Aelun. Your eyes open. Now out in an empty woods. A bit of a haze sets over you. Not able to see colors clearly. Everything turns to shades of black and white. You go to stand up. You realize you're on all fours. I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage. Five. You're drawn with a bloodlust. Similar a feeling like the first time that you were changed into a werewolf. Those memories begin to run through your head. Describe what that scene looks like inside of your memories.
Just get flashes of Rook sprinting through the forest, and killing indiscriminately animals, whatever. Just the taste of metal and blood in his mouth, and even though that it's Rook is the one running and experiencing this, inside there's just kind of a brief feeling of enjoyment from Aelun as well, of having this kind of power to kind of, do anything that he sees fit.
And then you continue to go on your hunt, going further and further into these woods. You see that doe for the first time. As you go out and you make that clean kill, dragging its body towards a near creek, as the blood is the only color that you can see as it runs down into a small stream. As it trickles down from your fresh kill, it begins to turn the rest of the stream red as it flows further back into the forest. As you tear apart chunks of flesh, you look forwards and you can see other wolves doing the same. And small moats now, as that stream turns to turn in more and more into a river, as these moats fly gently up into the air before they're absorbed into the moon. That blood red moon slowly begins to take shape. Deep inside these woods, you see that moonlight shine down in a shimmer of what looks like a city. Not quite fully formed, but one that seems to be transitioning from a different plane of existence. Carved and cut by claw, stone, and wood. And you can feel their presence for the first time. Some sort of calling. Some sort of direction. The pull of the pack. Something you haven't felt before. You close your eyes. Wisdom saving throw. Taking away all your 20s. Sated by your kill, you slowly slip back asleep. Back inside the elf song to start the day. Con saving throws for everybody.
See what you got, Jen? P-by 19.
Busy.
Oh,
I just
so
ain't got it,
close.
man. I just ain't got it. I'll never start our day.
Literally in a drooling slump over my book. Oh, fuck. Jen, you let me fall asleep.
I'm stuck to the page. Oh shit. Oh, it's loader. Hold on. As I gotta blow a little heat up on the page. So. Don't rip it. Don't rip it. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no.
This isn't good. Look, the page is still stuck to my face. Okay, this is fine. I'll get it off in a second.
What do you do when you have a page stuck to your face? Gitzi!
No, don't bring her into this.
What? Is it time to get up already?
Get me caught. Shut the fuck up.
All right, you better have some fruit or something, a smoothie perhaps when I get down there.
I'm running down right now. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Just loud mouth. God.
All right.
right. Gitzi will open her door and start stomping her way down.
I'm wind sprinting down to get Gitzi's plate of fruit.
Where is the fruit?
It's coming! So I'm downstairs wrestling with the kitchen.
I put the page back in and I shut the book. Put it on the side.
Woke me up without having fruit ready?
Yeah, but I placed the order for the power hour last night. Carlisle looks at you. We only had drink orders. We didn't have any. Son of a bitch.
So could we put fruit on top of a drink for Gitzi at least?
The old disgruntled cook shakes his head. Reaches over and grabs the pineapple and just starts cutting away.
Halfway down the stairs. It's not like I'm new here. Everyone knows. I only get up for a few things. And food has to be one of them. Good grief.
As he's had is like normal, but like he thinks that he needs to put like that matches like the drink platter that's scored away. So like he's got your personal bowl that's there. Motherfucker. Everybody else eats something other than fucking.
Do I see or hear him grumbling?
No, you're not down there in the kitchen yet. This is all Josiah.
You don't have to do extra shit. All I need to do is get Gitzi her fruit before she goes atomic on all of us.
Oh, you just need her. Oh, fuck. He slams, hits the pineapple on the fucking end. He just throws you the core. Here, fucking extra.
Fuck yes. Brew this down for some tapache later. I'll teach you how to make
I don't give a fuck what you do with it. So listen. He gives you the bowl, and you have a fresh juice bar for power hour.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
As in particular, Jen wanted to do pomegranate and vodka today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's healthy and also unhealthy. Great.
I'm
balance,
making the hustle back across the floor. I see Gitzi halfway down the stairs. Oh, hey, I was a little premature in waking you up. Sorry. But I've got fruit and...
Just snatches it from you. Good grief.
Give me another claw. And I'm gonna hand you your beverage as well. Pomegranate juice.
One hand pineapple, one hand her drink.
I'm pocketing that core for later. I'm gonna boil it down for some tapache, and I'm gonna ferment it, and I'm gonna get you drunk.
Let me at least eat first. Goodness. Just start a day off already out of it. This will hit me a lot harder. And trust me, that's not going to go well for anyone.
And she'll start munching on it, still talking. She has no manners. Eating and talking at the same time.
I'm drinking my breakfast as Jen begins to pour that clear spirit with his pomegranate juice over on the side. Oh, God, I can get used to this.
Are you not eating anything either? Here.
No. What?
You have to eat something. Good grief. There's no way you're going to make it out throughout the entire day with just drink in hand.
Oh, I've already got an order of biscuits and gravy coming up for Jen and I, but we're just laying a base.
Goodness. Brave souls.
I'm gonna eat some bread, okay?
Oh, good. Bread. The sustenance. You know, a little bit of pineapple might do you some good.
I got promise. You know, hey, we all got our different setups. All right?
Fair. Whatever. Let me get some more of my fruit and maybe I'll be more open to whatever this is.
Hey, Josiah, you're gonna hear it in 3, 2, 1. It's not fucking lunch yet! You shouldn't let him put the fucking lunch order in! As you hear the pots and pans slam up to the side, I just sent an order of bolognese down there too.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
but it sounded really good. You know, lay down the base, a little pasta.
And I thought the biscuits and gravy I ordered along with Gitzi's fruit was going to be good. This is.
He's proofed the biscuits, but I bet he doesn't have a fresh noodle down there to save his life.
Oh, God.
You better make sure you tip him or something.
Oh, his tip, wake up earlier. Make Gitzi's fruit first.
That is what the wealthy say. It's like clank my glasses with Josiah.
Oh, God.
Yes, sir. Pinky's out.
Goodness. As long as I have my bowl of fruit in the morning, I have nothing to complain about.
Is there coffee
Asher!
yet?
Oh, shit. Hey.
Yeah, no, I heard yelling. Gitzi was upset about fruit, and then he
No
was
coffee.
and
Hour.
Rightfully
He's
so.
mixing your beverage and sliding it down the table to you.
Did
Not a
you,
reason to be angry.
okay, I need coffee first.
We got that. We got a whole huddle over here. Watch out. That's boysenberry. That's not coffee.
You can put some Baileys in it, but like,
There you go.
Yeah, we can get that.
Here,
Have some fruit, and she'll slide over like cantaloupe or something or whatever was in her bowl.
eat
giving
it.
me
I
some
don't
of your.
share with everyone. If it's going to be a long day and you're already giving me drinks, we should start making sure that everyone's at least well fed.
Oh yeah, I want a pancake platter. Butter and cream. Ugh, sounds amazing.
I'm jotting all this down, just sitting on the dumbwaiter. I'm not staring him in the face. I'm sitting it down because I know Carlisle. No fucks given.
Well, it's breakfast. It's not like I'm ordering lunch like a degenerate.
There's nothing degenerate about.
What? I want it and I can afford it.
Wait,
So this man.
wait, you
Listen to
ordered?
this man.
You ordered
Oh
lunch?
my God, ladies and gentlemen. I want it. I can pay for it. Fucking give it to me.
I'm rich, bitch.
We could be kind about it. We do have to stay here, you know.
Well, yeah, that just means he's got business. You know, if Daniel doesn't like it, he can pull up his bootstraps and go to the Feywild too.
Goodness. Let's not act too entitled.
Oh my God, it's worse. Where's Aelun? Did he not come back last night? I figured he'd already be up and
I
training
never-
or something.
No, I didn't hear him at all.
Well, before you were degrading me for using my funds, I was trying to bring up as the furry guy was in there trying to
I
learn to
wasn't-
read with you.
Degrading that you were. I'm just saying there is a breakfast time and there is a lunch time at establishments. And nobody
Wait.
wants that person that comes in and orders the opposite when it's not
Wait.
that time.
Don't
on.
lecture me about tavern food, okay?
Fucking.
I don't tell you
Asher
about
did-
abjuration spells. I've been in more taverns than you can dream of, buddy. And they do whatever the fuck you want if you have coin. Period.
Is he just double crossing all our boxes with this? Aelun didn't sleep in your room last night, did he?
No, St. James kept an eye out for him in the window, and I didn't hear him.
Didn't think so.
What's my-
Asher, did
What?
Aelun sleep in your room last night?
No, what? No, I told you I need my space.
I know that. I'm just checking because he didn't come home, like to our room. There was no blood dripping from the rafters. There was no one else in our room but Jen and I.
Wait, what? When did? Why is that a thing you say? There's no blood drifting. What is it? Never
Oh,
mind.
you missed him going on a absolute pigeon feast the night before last. I'm pretty sure he was up in the rafters just eating fucking birds. It was disgusting. There was
Oh,
fucking
wait
red-
a minute.
red dripping
That's
from
a
the rafters.
problem, right? Isn't the crimson thing about like full moon and stuff? Like, isn't that like a thing?
Oh,
We didn't really
shit.
think about that, did we? Until right now. What if he's? Oh God, what if he's like in jail? What if he did something last night?
In jail?
Kind of feeling like a shitty friend right now that completely disregarded the fact that this whole fucking festival revolves around a full moon.
Yeah, I didn't really put two and two together either until like you kind of mentioned it right now, and then it kind of popped in my head like, oh yeah, we had like a whole ordeal about this, and I think we specifically said, hey, when that happens, Aelun, make sure you talk to us about it, which he didn't. And then it was like, we need to make sure that, we figure out what to do, and maybe we shouldn't be in, whatever, because I don't know. So,
Wow.
Fucker's out there and hit himself.
We should find him. I hate to be the bearer of bad news and ruin this day, but perhaps the party should be on pause until we get our full party.
Where are we gonna go? He's done hit himself. We have no leads. At least he was you know what? Round of applause for him thinking about things that he can't control.
wait, you think he thought this out and like left on purpose?
I think if there's one thing that he probably keeps track of, it's the moon cycle. That's about it. Yeah, I think so.
So we're not going to see him. He's just going to be gone for the festival and then show back up, like you think, like a couple days after?
I'm very uncomfortable with this idea.
Okay.
My only argument
here's
is
the deal.
that he said he had some shopping to do.
Go ahead. Be my guest on where you're going to find him. I don't know
Well,
what
I'm
he went
just
to
saying,
do.
like,
Does anybody
like,
know what he did?
Okay, counterpoint. I got lost for like 3 hours and you guys freaked out. Aelun's been gone an entire night and you're like, oh, he's probably off on some adventure.
He's a pit fighter and you are a bit of a babe.
Hold on. Let's not be throwing any insults here.
Whoa. I'm calling it how it is. He was going on a date.
It's okay. He thinks I'm attractive. I'm a babe. It's totally cool. Like, it's fine. I am very cute.
He came back from the Feywild for real.
Side.
I am a heartthrob.
As a girlfriend.
I don't.
That's friends
actually.
that I would like to talk to again sometime if you would.
Should I ask her to go with me? You think she's ever been to like the Upper City? You think like she'd want to come with?
Well, yeah, if you weren't in such a pissy mood that I was hoping we would like do that. But you've been kind of been on one, so I didn't want to bring it up. Like, it wasn't
with stuff, okay? And I know I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be difficult. I just gotta figure some stuff out. I'm working through some stuff, okay?
Okay, can I ask one question? Gitzi, you've been with Aelun for a while.
Yes.
Has he ever disappeared on a full moon or around a full moon while he's been with you?
Typically, no. I mean, at most, I would assume he'd probably go to the pits for a fight during the moon itself, but during the day, he'd still wander and make his rounds. So it is day. I figured at some point he'd make his way back. Honestly, I thought I'd at least start with the pits to see if he had gone for a fight there.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, I just thought I was literally doing this last night. I could try this. Wait, there's a chance I might be able to at least see where he's at.
What?
Okay, that's better. That's better than me searching the Briggs of Brampton.
I'm still learning through. I still got to figure out, like, because I don't know. It's still a learning process.
All right. Forget the
so
learning.
there's this
do
thing
the
that I got, and it's
part.
about, but the thing is I don't know if I need to be asleep for every single time I try to do this, or if it's depending on the person that I'm trying to find with said spell. If they're in a specific state, then I need to be in that state. Oh man.
Fucking Asher, what do you want to do? Just spit it out.
I have the chance I could potentially see him. Like, I can peer through the weave of magic and see where he's at.
Do it.
As long as he's on this plane of existence, I believe.
Yeah, so like scry, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Do you need us to knock you out or something?
What? No, I can. It's like a trance. I can, but I'm trying to remember, and I'm just like going through it. Do I feel like with Chikios, it was because he was on the dream plane that I had to be in a dream state, or do I always have to be in a dream state to scry?
You asking me off the table?
Yeah, like off the table. Sorry.
No. You can scry as normal, the spell as normal.
Okay.
It's when you're reaching out with Chikios, you can try to
It's
reach out to his
difficult.
consciousness inside the dream, and then you can try to reach out for Chikios through that into another plane. So you have a bit of extra distance with him, but it's exponentially harder.
Yep.
You can try to
also
reach
like
out to a Loon if they're still on the same plane.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. And I will pull out the book and I will flip through and okay. Wait. Takes a big shot of coffee. Oh, that was hot. And then he sits down and he starts focusing, and then he starts like muttering under his breath. And he kind of like, his eyes just kind of flare, and they kind of like almost like look like roll back and into his head. And yeah, Aelun, you have to make a wisdom save of 17. But
This wisdom save will be at super disadvantage.
Is this a form of being charmed?
no.
Okay.
And you have a minus 5 to
To my
your
wisdom?
modifier, because I'm very familiar with you.
Okay. -5.
And you probably
Okay.
have more than that, but you know.
So this would need to be technically at advantage or super advantage. I forgot. It's got to be relayed the other way around because it's trying to prevent him from the connection.
Yeah.
So do you want me to re-roll this?
No, we'll take the 18 will be
5.
18 minus 5, so 15. And what is that?
13.
13 is your
18 -5, yeah, 13.
okay. So 13. What is the number?
17.
17. Loon. You open up your eyes again. And you can feel ground underneath you. You can hear the creaks, the small wagon wheel. You can feel the blood draining down from your body as it drips off the end of this wagon. You're a Loon form. And you kind of roll over and you look groggily at other bodies, much more lifeless than your own. You can see claw and scratch marks. As you flip over on your back, you look up. You can see the clear cut in the forest canopy. As you stare up to a rising sun, Asher, you see the same bit through his eyes. You see the forest and the clear cut, staring up at the moon, or what currently is the sun. And then you move away slightly from the body. You can see 3 or 4 individuals that look worse for wear. Look scratched or bitten. Same as Aelun is. when you see a handful of individuals around this cart, unable to make out faces or particular bodies. You can see a lot of hoods. And you back away and see the woods as your connection begins to fade.
What? He's not in the city. At least not right now. He's in a field outside of woods. And I feel like there was, like he was hurt or injured, or I mean, he was disheveled, dirty.
You think he went out in the woods so he wouldn't hurt anybody else?
See, that's the weird thing. He was in this wagon, and there was like 5 or 6 other people in there, and they all looked like that, and more. But I only get a small scope when I cast the spell, so I couldn't really tell. But he was there, and the wagon was like there was lots of blood, and everybody looked injured, wounded, like they fought or something. And there was more on the outside, but I couldn't really tell.
That sounds concerning. A little terrifying, to be honest.
I didn't see any shackles or anything. I don't think he's like, he didn't look great.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, it was almost good.
Is that your final answer?
I'm gonna burn a lucky.
Do it.
I feel like this is important.
There.
A 13, and I have a D8 for this session, so I might as well use it, right? 17.
17. That your final answer?
That's all I mean, I had a lucky and a D set, whatever. Like there's nothing else I can really add to it. I don't think.
But it's like a saving throw?
No,
Oh.
it's just a perception check.
It's your perception check.
Yeah, I mean that's. I don't think there's any. I can't. I mean,
Seeing
I don't have any.
Asher kind of shake just a little bit at the table, eyes rolled in the back of his head while he's casting the scry, trying to reach out. You can see he's having a bit of difficulty. He begins to kind of twitch with a little bit of a light tremor. You see his hand tapping towards the table. Jin's gonna reach out and just kind of steady and hold the top of your hand. I'll toss my flash on top. I don't know what he's doing, but it looks like he needs help. DC 18. You're able to make out that blood moon tattoo on Aelun's arm.
There's something else. He's got a tattoo of like a moon, a red moon.
What?
I look over at Jen.
It's crude, but it's there.
That's what those other werewolves had. Ones that tried to fuck us up in the alley. One that came for you, Asher.
But why would he have that tattoo? He's not with them, right? He wouldn't join them after that, right?
No.
No, we're
Maybe not
Where is-
Aelun, but maybe Rook did.
we're his pack, right?
You said it was a crimson tattoo, crimson moon.
Yeah, it was like a red moon.
When did he get that?
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm not keeping a secret anymore. He gave himself the tattoo. He stole a red ink from you and he sat in the rafters and fucking tapped it on his goddamn arm.
You knew he gave himself a tattoo?
Yes,
the
Jen and I
fuck?
both knew.
You allowed him to tattoo himself?
He's a grown-ass man.
Did I
Yeah,
really know
well-
that he tatted himself?
Yeah, because we made a big deal about it, but when we came brought down from the rafters,
I totally forgot about it.
yeah, you basically gave him tattoo goo, and we tried to hide it from everybody else.
That's right.
You motherfuckers.
You two knew that
That's why I
he
looked at
got
you like,
himself a
Should we
tattoo.
tell him?
I was playing as
You
dumb as I could.
Yes.
I believed you. Because RoBear didn't know.
Is it
Man,
all
he's real good.
Oh shit. Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't know it was this.
When did he do this?
I did it the other night. Before he left.
Night.
I didn't know he was
Like right before he left?
No, when he was harassing you the first night, like you were the last one.
You know, I knew he didn't want to actually learn to read. I had this suspicion.
Great.
He
Great.
didn't write on my book, did he?
That's the part you're worried about. He tattoos himself with a ridiculous tattoo logo that
Yes, no,
belongs
so
to
I
a terrible
am-
cult, and you're worried about your book.
Yeah, no, I am. I can see how I shouldn't have said something out loud.
I'm sure your book is fine, and you two are in a lot of trouble for keeping this a secret.
Well, he
Wait,
did
so
such
then
a
what does this
shitty
mean?
job. I didn't even think about it being about the other wolves. Like,
No question about a blood moon on
Wait,
his
so
arm. That's an innocent
that's
thing
the
that
cult,
everyone
it
right?
just
did.
looked like a
That's-
circle.
Sure, if he had gotten butterflies over his butt crack, you wouldn't have to ask a question, but he puts a freaking blood moon on his arm and none of you ask anything?
If he'd done butterflies, it'd been even funnier.
Ugh. No.
Hey,
None of this
I'm
is
not in
okay.
charge of the stupid shit that he does to his body.
None of us are in charge of each other, but it's important to look out for one another because we all do stupid things.
I did. I offered to take care of it so it didn't get infected. I did my part.
Oh, good. Then you can wipe that off your guilt list. I am going to go find him.
Find him where? We know
I
he's in
don't
an
know.
open field in a forest.
Yeah,
There's
how did it
forests
feel
all
done?
around this
It was
place.
very. I mean, it was like there was like a part of like open field. It was
Tell
the
me
sun.
this.
He looked up at the sun. There was
Positioning
lots
of the
blood.
sun, then. Tell me the positioning of the sun. It's morning now. Where was the sun when you had saw through
Where it
his
is now? Oh, you mean like where he was at in relation to
Yes.
the sun?
Yes.
And there's no tracing that.
It was in the sky.
But like it was obviously
There was a forest in
Okay.
front of him, but you have to
direction
understand.
of the sun to the forest.
But here's the thing: is I okay. When I started, I saw it from his like perspective for a second. But if he's facing, I don't know if he's facing north or south or east, so I can't tell you which direction he is looking because I don't know where he is at.
Well, if the sun was to his left, that would mean that the east would be on his left.
It was a covered wagon. The sun was in the sky. It was light.
Guys.
In the sky.
I'm sorry, there's limitations to the spell.
No, I appreciate you at least thinking of that. I'm just trying to find any spatial indicators because you can do a lot of good tracking that way.
We already probably know what woods he's in because we've ran into his type there before when we were on the outskirts of town.
That's true.
But the problem is that's a big fucking wood. Wood of Sharp Teeth is massive. You think Baldur's Gate is big? This is 50 times larger.
But why would they be out of the woods if they were... I mean, is it safe to say that do you think it's like just like general like other werewolves that are just there, like that's like their meeting place to...
You saw like, other people scratched up. What happens when you change? Things get ripped up. They've probably been going out on hunts now for the last 2 nights.
I will say that there distinctly, I remember him looking down and there's literally blood just like dripping from the wagon. That was...
Not to mention, feel it. We're talking about someone who loves to fight for a living.
I mean, well, if he fought those other guys, he kicked their ass because they looked pretty fucked up too.
Right.
Like, he didn't look good either. Like, no one looked good. And then there was people outside that I think were better, but like they were all wearing cloaks. Like I could only see like a few of them like moving. I couldn't tell even if the cart was moving or not.
That's so strange.
It's like you get a viewpoint of him and like the close surrounding, and then it just gets like super hazy afterwards. So I could tell it was daylight. I could see the like periphery of the forest, the individuals in the cart, and then like a few cloaked individuals, but that was all I could see. I couldn't tell if it was really moving or anything.
Right. Okay. We'll take what we can.
Well, here's the deal. He knows that we're going to Crimson Days. He knows where that's at. If he doesn't show up, and we go looking for him, but we're not going to the woods of Sharp Teeth during a full moon.
Well, you said they weren't in the woods, right?
Well, I mean, they were outside of it. I mean, they were still within sight of the woods.
They're in the woods.
How do you know that?
No, I'm telling you as a DM, like they're in the woods.
Oh.
You saw they were in the woods. It's just a cut clearing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they were in the woods. It was just a cut clearing.
I misunderstood.
I thought they were like
the field.
I thought they were like right outside of the woods, like on the edge of it. Oh, yeah, no, they're in the woods.
Well, we could at least wait at the entrance that faces the woods.
Get ambushed by a bunch of werewolves?
It wouldn't be ambush. We'd be sitting at the gates within the city. If he come back through it, he'd have to go through there. He doesn't know where we're going in.
Where he doesn't know where we're at.
He doesn't know where we're going to be for Crimson Days.
Yes, he does. We all know. We talked about it well before.
I
it's
didn't
the same
know any
city
of
park.
the details of where you booked the seats or that restaurant until last night.
That's a table within it. He knows that we're going to go to the park. That's
Isn't
our
this
only
a
reference
massive
point.
event? How will he get in if he looks all bloody?
I mean, will he come? I mean, isn't that why they went out to the woods in the first place? To not...
We're all making assumptions for him that we don't know.
I think you're also making assumptions, aren't you?
No, I'm stating the facts. We said we're going to meet up at Crimson Days. Everybody else went on their own way.
We didn't. I thought we were all going to meet back here at night. And then we were going to go. I was never planning on just doing my own thing and then meeting you all there.
I mean, he's right. The whole idea was that if you got stuck in Upper City and the gates closed, you stayed the night there and we all met at Crimson Days.
I must have missed that.
Okay, but then on the other... Okay, so let's say he decides to leave the group that he's with, and he comes back to town, Crimson Days, and meets with us at the party in which a full moon will happen, how are we going to handle that? Do we need to have precautions? Do we need to like get a chain?
Yeah, that's not a good plan either.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
No, you're right.
we need to have backup plan, right?
There.
Like, because he could hurt someone, and we don't want. We just got
the
to
only
this
person
point,
who
like,
talks. The only person who talks sense to him when it's that moment is Gitzi. That's your chain. He listens.
I am first. That's not very kind to refer to me as a chain. It's called
Oh,
friendship.
Gitzi, get over yourself. It's a metaphor.
Yes,
like
but
that.
metaphors matter. If you see someone as someone restricting you, a chain is something that holds you bound and doesn't allow you
You're
to be.
taking it all the wrong way. I'm trying to
Your
give you a
path.
compliment that he listens to you. That's all. Fine.
And just say that. I don't.
I
want to be
have
someone's
just
chain.
because I'm just. He's gonna get up. I'm gonna exit myself from this conversation. I'm gonna go to Crimson Days, and that's it. I'm gonna look for him there. If you guys go to the woods, fine. As he takes his pomegranate and vodka, I'm gonna go start Power Hour. And he runs off to his room.
I don't think anyone's going to the woods, not on a full moon. But
No, that would be way too dangerous. None of us would make it back.
There's only one option. Jen is right. I don't know what state he's in, but he knows where we're going to be. He'll get there. It's fucking Aelun. One way or another, he'll get there. I know you saw him fucked up, but sometimes that's when he does his best work. Just trust in Aelun. We'll see him. We just have to go to where the party is. If you don't want to party, that's fine. Don't rain on Jen's. This is something
He can do whatever he wants, and that's fine. Jin and you can go to the party, or all of you can if you'd like, but I know we're supposed to, as you mentioned, trust Aelun, but does he not trust in us?
Apparently
to look
not.
out for him?
If he did, he would have told us why he was in the woods.
He's never told us anything.
Yeah, maybe that's because he doesn't trust us.
Or he just doesn't do that. It may not be a trust issue.
I mean, maybe we're not his pack.
He doesn't have a pack. As long as I've known him, he's not had something like that.
Well, I'm fine with going and looking. My only concern, which I voiced, was we know there might be others, there might not be. We don't really know what happened or what is happening or what is going on. But if he shows up and he cannot control himself, he could end up hurt or dead, because I'm assuming the city guard will be on high alert regardless, because it's a bunch of rich people partying during a full moon in which there is prevalent issues. So
exactly.
We need you there, Gitzi, in case he does show up and something goes wrong, to try and help out.
Or
That I do believe. And if he doesn't show up, first thing tomorrow, we go to the woods. Yes, tomorrow, we go to the woods.
Is there not like some entrance to this stupid place, or are you all just so content on going to your stupid party? I told you you can go to it, that's fine, but let me at least go to my friend.
It's you're looking for a pine needle and a stack of pine needles.
At least I'm looking.
Why not go to where he would be?
Because he may not be there.
But he might not be where you're at either.
And at least if you're all there, then you can all be there and you can all be right. But if he's not, at least somebody is out there trying. I'm not going to just hope that he comes back.
I'm not hoping. I'm trusting. And
Then
that's what
trust-
family does.
Then
And
do
I'm going to
your...
grab my pomegranate juice and walk away.
Fine, do your trust. I will allow you. I have no problem with you trusting, but don't be mad at me for wanting to look. That's unfair.
And she'll turn to Asher.
Again, I have no issue. You want to stay, you want to do your trust and hope that he shows up there, you can. I think it's actually better. Go. If he shows up there, then you can do something, but I won't be able to sit still. I won't be able to walk and see all the joys and drinks and all that stuff knowing that he's bloody somewhere. I can't do that. I'm not holding it against you if you go out. Do all of that.
Well,
That's not everyone's burden, but I have chosen mine.
I think the point is that as much as Jinrid and Josiah are assholes, when they are, but we're all assholes at some point with each other, right? Even me. Case in point, the last couple of days, I get it. They will go and they will drink.
That's
But
fine.
they will search and they will look because they care too.
Yes, and do that. Go
And if
do
you're
that
going-
at Crimson.
The thing is there's one entrance to that portion, but there's many entrances to the city. They've cut some off, but there's a lot of people.
Then I'll just
I'm
sit
not-
at the entrance. I have no desire to go in. He has no... If I can at least stop him before he goes in, he doesn't belong there. Especially before a full moon. Why would I
And-
go in if I can
and
catch
I
him
will-
at the gate?
I will stay with you.
I don't want to burden you. I know.
It's not a burden. I party more than I used to, but I'm not like Jinrid and Josiah. Like, my God, he's like drinking. Like, he's had like 4 shots this morning already. Like, I'd be drunk already. It's ridiculous. I think that's part of it, is he already started before any of us woke up. So I will stay with you. We can look at the entrance. If we see him, we can stop him. We can figure out what's going on.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. But you shouldn't be there by yourself.
My heart's
I will
just
be there
very
with you.
concerned. I know. It doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit right at all. I'm sorry. I know this ruins and puts a wrench in all of those plans, but he's someone I hold very dear. As stupid as we all may be, I don't want him to get hurt because of that.
Well, then let's get ready and head to the gate.
Thank you. You can take your drinks to go if you'd like. I don't want to ruin anything, but
I don't mean to sound insensitive, but hey, are my pancakes done yet? I'm actually really hungry now and worried.
Food's been stacked up at the other table as Carlisle's been like dropping things off, not wanting to interrupt, has seen you with your eyes rolled in the back of your head. Okay, it's still the morning. Probably really needs it. It's all set up behind you. And they always know that you never leave with eating everything. Like they have the to-go containers, like box, like everything's ready.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna take some of this to go because we're gonna be there all day, and we'll pick some food up or whatever. But yeah, that's fine. I have a few. I can try this again later as well. Get updates, see what's going on. We'll give it a bit. If he's staying out there, then we know, hey, he's probably just out there staying away from the city, so he's not hurting anybody, taking the chance.
right.
So we can check, in a few hours.
Okay.
We'll see what's going on, if we can.
Thank you. You've given us more clues than I could have hoped for.
No,
So thank you.
it's not much, but at least we know he's alive.
That's true. That's true. We'll take some of the food to go. Maybe he'll be hungry by the time he gets there.
I just look at Carlisle and I just go like, And I mouth all the fruit. All of it. Like everything. It's just like fruit basket.
She's just not.
And Asher?
Gitzi needs some comfort food. Yeah.
Thank you.
For what?
Thank you. Well, you didn't have to. And I know we've all discussed everything is a choice. And you made this choice. And I think hopefully by splitting up, maybe we have a better chance of finding him.
I mean,
I
it'll be
hope.
slight, but everybody will do their part. And maybe we find them, maybe we don't.
Right.
But you shouldn't be like this by yourself, frantic outside of the gate. People might think you're just a crazy homeless turtle or something, and just it'll be, so I'm gonna be there.
In some ways, they're not entirely wrong.
Yeah, and we can, 2 sets of eyes will be better, and maybe we can, it'll be fine.
Maybe you can see him from high above. You do have more of an advantage on that.
Not like that much taller than you.
How tall are you?
I'm like 6 foot.
You're taller. 6 foot. This is taller.
A little shorter, but Are you more like a bowling ball? I don't. I always pictured you but just like taller and bigger. But are you just kind of like short, like a bowling ball? I don't know.
I'd probably say 4'7".
Oh wow. Okay.
So
yeah. I mean, air's a little
quite
bit clearer up here.
Yeah.
Back inside Josiah and Jinrid's room. Don't you forget about me. Don't you. He slams his drink and pours a road one. Well, I'm not going to have a pity party for something I can't control, so I'm going to go to Crimson Days early.
Onward to Upper City.
Let's tell him we're going to keep an eye out for him, because that's where we're looking to see our old buddy. If he shows up before nighttime, let's talk some sense into him so he doesn't stay out there when the moon comes up. If he doesn't already have that in his plans.
Maybe they'll come with us, maybe they won't. But
Hey, it's their choice. It's not like we're on a job.
That's right. But fuck. Just
I'll be the
stick to
first
goddamn plan.
I'll be the first one to go look for him. We don't even know what woods he's in. We're taking a guess that he's out there.
I mean, he could be in the Cloakwood. That's true. There's
No.
a fucking lot of woods out there.
Whatever he's doing it with other people. All right. As we go to exit out, are you guys still there, or have you guys taken off Gitzi and Asher?
I would have tried to knowing that they're up there and everything. I'm feeling the tension. I probably would have tried to let's get a start early. Let's go search. I'm trying to avoid the second confrontation. So I'm basket of fruit to go. On a couple of waters.
Okay, so you guys are already out.
And I would probably because I know she's worried too, and she wants to just go. So I'm okay, let's go out and we'll make a day of it searching, I guess.
Josiah, me and you exit, and we can see that they've boxed up the food and they're gone. I take the tabards that are theirs, still laid out.
Gitzi had actually grabbed hers from yesterday.
And he picks it up. Wisdom saving throw. Do you have yours, Asher?
My what?
Do you have your tabard?
Oh,
on
is that
your
the thing
possession.
you got us?
Yeah.
I would have taken that. Yeah.
All right.
Is that us, Wisdom?
No. This was just me making I was going to make an internal roll.
Okay.
I'll bring his along just in case he makes it.
Hey, what else you gonna do? So I'm gonna toss mine over.
Crimson Days.
Crimson Days.
Marked on the board. Party Wizard. Where Crimson Days is at. Black Dragon Gate. To the north of the city. Where Gitzi and Asher are. Josiah. Making our way to table 47.
Let's go see Ed and the Pawn Shop Boys.
As we head to Ed's table. And both of you stare out towards the Black Dragon Gate. Watching, waiting, trying to identify anyone coming through the front. And as the sun begins to set, we'll pick up at that moment next week.
A party divided.
Oh no!
Divide
So
and
good.
conquer.
It's good. It's what would happen. The scry, turn that thing. And I wanted to give it to you instead of him just being like completely out, because I could have just said nothing. I was like, oh, this is gonna make it hot. Whenever it's gonna give a little description, because you get nothing, you go, well, just maybe he comes back. But I was like, oh, this is gonna make it. We need to get up and go now versus where do we go versus. So I was like, I want to give you a little bit off of it.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'd just be like, well, there's just darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, you know what was funny is when I'm actually glad that all happened, because I had this internal thought in my head of like, oh hey, you know what would be great? Like me, Adam the player, knowing there is impending doom. Asher not knowing there is impending doom, and I'm being like, oh, I should really invite my non-girlfriend to be my date. And then I'm like, oh no, it would be Gail and it'd be Myra all over again. Like, hey, come to this party with me, and then it's like,
Very memorable. Very memorable.
yeah, and I'm like, oh, cool, that would be the second girlfriend I've killed. Great.
Everybody's going to be trying to get into that party tomorrow. It's a big one.
Yeah, but hey, Myra's not actually dead. There's still a chance.
There's still a chance. Every storm cloud,
Yep.
you're one step closer, Clint
Like
Black.
the rain I have fallen for you.
Hey, Gail, look, there's an listen to the cloud over there.
I must catch her.
Oh, but we got to wrap it up there. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you tomorrow for Meteorian Core and the end of the first arc of Witchlight. Love you all. We'll see you tomorrow.